we back with another one. It's Saturday, baby. Ooh, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Ooh, we are back with another one. We got some great gaming information. We're going to talk about some Wolverine Blaster. We're going to talk about some Gamescom. We're going to talk about COD Beta being a smash hit. Woo! Y'all know what to do. Pull up, get it done, hit that like and subscribe. Uncle Lem gonna be here in a minute. You know, we got the crew with us too. We got Bloody Knuckles. Woo! We got Big Uncle Scrub to the nurse. Taking lies while he taking wise. Uncle Scrub is a player. But we see y'all. Listen, man, enjoy this intro. You know how we do. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. Wanna wait, drag, and stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backstep. I could put a E&D to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast and 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative.
The boys are back in town. What up? You know what it do? Yo, wait a minute. Why the chat going off and the chat ain't working? You see, this is what I be talking about. Somebody type something in the chat. Matter of fact, type something in the chat, Bloody. You heard me, Bloody? Oh, it's working. No. It's working. Scrub did it. What up, chat? What's good? We back. We back with the crew. We on. Yo, listen, man. You know what to do. This is a great week of gaming. We got some great topics for that ass. Yo, listen, man. You know I always, I can hear you, Lemon. You can hear me? Or you... I just want to make sure, because... Hold on, let me unmute the guys. Yeah. You know, Spider King is in the building. Chris Palm's in the building. I see why it's so serious to see... Is that Bunty? He changed his name? Shots are fired. My man Bunty's in the building. Boom. Music is pulled up. I see Sinners. Yo, anybody else, man? Yo, just say what's up in the chat, man. It's good to see everybody pulling up. You know what to do. Share it out. Why so serious? Share it out. Love y'all attendance. Love y'all consistency. And we love your support here. But listen, man, we got some great goddamn topics. We got some great community standouts this week. Man, shout out to my man Bunty with the woo.
The drug.
Yes, that's my guy. Woo. With the 10 jewels. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him the thank you for my boo-boo over here. Boo-boo says, thank you, Mr. Bunty, for them 10 jewels. You already know we do. Listen, man, we got a lot to talk about. And we gonna get right to it. And shout out to Bunty again. Shout out to Bunty again with the 2 jewels, baby. Woo! Let's talk about it. Man. Listen, first of all, we're gonna get to this awesome team members over here. We're gonna start off with the Satan Kingpin over here. Out here with the lumberjack shirt. Look like he chopping down trees. It's my brother from another mother, a.k.a. the Mexican biker. Bloody Knuckle! What up, son? What you been doing? What you been playing?
What's good with you? What's good with everyone? What's good? It's always good to be back. You already know it's your boy Bloody Knucks, aka the Mad Dragon of the Xbox community. And you know, I'm always having a good time. I've been running through, clearing up some of my old stuff that I got on the backlog. You know, got a couple Souls-likes that I've been running through. I recently jumped into that brand new one that came out a while back. No, I was like that. I'm going to be playing tonight on stream for everyone who wants to check it out afterwards. But no, I've been playing Dino Blade. I was like, it's a Souls-like, but you're a dinosaur, and it's hella stupid and fun in the best way possible. Outside of that, you know, I'm always doing my thing. I've been clearing up some of the backlog, trying to finish up some games for some achievements. Already missing Gears of War. I was like, it needs to be October already. I want to jump into that bitch. But we'll get into that later. You already know how it is.
All right. Well, that's good, man. You always be playing some weird, wild shit anyway, man. You're a wild boy. Yeah, listen, man. Shout out to my man Bunty again, man. My man Bunty's on fire today. On fire. With the support, with the 5 gifted memberships, man. Yo, listen, man, if you received the membership, including that goddamn bum on my panel, the Mexican biker, because he looked like he in a Harley Davidson movie. But we ain't going to go there. Say thank you to the guy for hooking you up with that membership gold. And trust me, man, your memberships go and helps the channel in many, many different ways. It is greatly appreciated. Now, my man needs a little uplifting today. And usually he's an uplifting spirit and a kindred heart himself. This man needs no mother flipping introduction. But you know what he do. He's the Call of Duty killer. He's also my right-hand ninja. It's my guy.
I mean, he's the Call of Duty kingpin. He's a kingpin. He runs that.
What up, son?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Yeah, it's been a busy day just getting off of work, so it's been a tiring, trying day. So had a rough day today at work, but it's good to see y'all. Good to be with y'all. We got some great topics. Hey, we got the Call of Duty.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
I'm just saying, we're gonna talk about it, but we got the Call of Duty beta. We're gonna have some fun. Hey, if you're still available later on tonight, I'm gonna be streaming. Some of y'all might want to jump in there and play with me. That's what we're gonna be doing
Yeah,
after
I know
the
you.
show.
They don't want to play
Yes,
against
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
They don't want to play against you because we
I'm
gonna
be
start
right
the show
there.
off with that. But you know what? Let me shout out my big sis in the building, or my little sister in the building, Akuma Matata. Yo, get better, beautiful man. Come on, get better. We need you here. And plus, health is wealth, man. I'm glad to hear you doing so much better. Please, people in the chat, let Akumu know. Wish her well, man. We appreciate you, sis. We love you over here. You know how we do over here, man. Please take care. That's you're
what's
working
up.
on it.
That's
I
right.
see you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
let's get it together. Let's get it together. We miss you.
Especially, we all miss you. We're glad that you're safe out of the hospital and everything else, but you gotta take care of yourself. Come on.
All right, man. So we're gonna jump into some topics, but the first topic I'm gonna say, I'm gonna cap a little bit. Now I'm known for a little bit of cap, nigga. I jumped in the Call of Duty stream the other night. I streamed Call of Duty. And the first game, I ain't had my team. I ain't had Back. I ain't had Becca. I ain't had my man J-Mac at first. So I said, you know what? I went with you have to go with the default shooting lineup. So I went with Assault.
Should have went SMG.
No, but hold on. Let me get to how it went down, scrub.
SMG is always king.
Got in the game. I did the gun check. You know, all right, this looks nice. I see 3 people. I see 3 dead bodies. I said, uh-oh. People, they in trouble. When I pick up a first-person shooter game, I'm already a problem. Hey, baby, hold on. My baby want to say hello. Say hello. See, I'm interrupting Daddy's show. I'm stomping on his feet. Get your behind out of here. So I get in there, and I'm dropping. All you can hear is, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. First game, 36-9. Playing aggressive. Don't know the maps. My man Big B in the chat said, your lemon's pretty good. I was like, I am. Yo, I'm going to say this for the record. And I've been saying it since I watched every video, every introduction, every walkthrough. Lemon is back on Call of Duty. And this is the Call of Duty I want. This is the Call of Duty that I think not can really compete with Battlefield, but give me that Battlefield feeling of real guns, real action, straightforward, bodies everywhere. Even the kill streaks are dope. Yo, listen, I'm gonna go straight to my boy Scrub to the Nurse. What did you think about that beta?
Well, I only put a couple of hours in, but it's definitely fun for the folks who want to get that feel of I ain't played Call of Duty in the last 5 years. You're gonna feel right at home because they definitely brought back some of the dashboards, the older sounds of Modern Warfare. When you click in between pages, like you said, how they do the dashboard different now. It don't look like you navigating a Netflix screen trying to find your favorite TV show. It's good. It's fluid. Some things that I do think they need to change is the time to kill. It's just a tad bit too fast. If you're gonna have a hardcore mode and you're gonna have a regular mode, it can't be that close together. But I love it. There's too many folks complaining about weapon shake. All these YouTubers talking about weapon shake. It's like y'all must ain't never shot a real gun before.
Talk that shit.
That's what happens when you have recoil. They like, we don't like visual recoil. Well, if you look down a gun and you shoot it, it don't sit like this. It pops back up and you got to control that recoil. So I like that they have it back.
That's right. That's facts.
The audio, the way the audio is set up now,
Ooh.
these are the best sounding guns that I've ever heard in a Call of Duty game.
That's a fact.
They make a difference depending on what kind of silencer you have. You can, if you got a really good silencer on, especially if you're shooting something like 300 blackout,
Go.
you do not hear the round. What you hear is the action of the bolt and everything coming back and then sliding the next round forward. So that clink, 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 that's all you hear. You don't hear the explosion of the round. So they make it sound good. When you go into the when you're testing out the guns, you go to the gun range. Like you might have an SMG, SMG might have a plastic magazine. So when you drop that plastic magazine on the concrete, it sounds different than one that has a metal magazine. And then that same plastic magazine, if you drop it on the concrete versus if you drop it on the metal, a different sound.
Talk
It's
that shit. Talk that
just
shit.
little stuff like that. The way you can hear the footsteps. Footsteps, I like it because I like to run ninja. They're a little bit loud, but the way that goes and it's the spatial audio, you can hear somebody right when you think they're about to make that step around that curve, and you can pre-aim, like you can time it when they're about to come around that corner, pre-aim that shot, and boom, drop them dead.
Facts.
I'm loving it right now. Game's a little fast. Movement is fast. If you didn't like omni movement, you're not bouncing off walls now. They can still run, slide, and jump on you. So you got to be prepared. It ain't just gonna be just like 2019. I would say you take Modern Warfare 2 and then you slide a little omni movement, speed it up a little bit. And I think you got the perfect mixture of movement. The game's awesome right now.
Sure is.
They
So-
got different things on kill streaks. Thing on the kill streak. You get a kill, it goes your kill streak. You play domination or you play any kind of objective based game. You get points toward kill streaks just by playing the objective.
Yes.
So if you're an objective based person, but you're not the best at kills, if you helping the team win, that'll help you go to kill
And
streaks.
there's only been one
well.
card to ever hold
it-
on. There's only been one card to ever do that, technically.
Yes.
There's only been
Wasn't
one.
that? What? No, I thought they had that before in Black Ops.
It
No,
was
no,
one of the Black
that-
Ops. It was one of the Black
Yeah,
Ops, but I'm
I believe
I think it was
it
Cold
was Black
War.
Ops. No, I think it was in Black Ops 6 because that's when it was score streaks.
No,
based
no.
on.
It might
No,
it-
this,
Yeah.
this,
no.
it's
This
not,
is different.
it's different
Okay.
than score streaks.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that was the last thing that they had is you obviously you got stuff towards your kill streak based on kills, but for those who were just playing objective, you were still getting points that would basically go towards that, and they called it score streaks.
Right,
So I
but
thought that's
those are
where.
two different things. You
Yeah,
can
it's two
set it
different
up for
things.
kills,
Right.
or you can set it up for
Yeah,
score.
exactly.
This is they put
Ah.
both of them together.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, that's actually really cool.
Before
So
was
say
an
you-
option.
So
Right.
say you get 4 kills, but then you holding down the point. Before you would just get score.
Yep.
But if you get 100 or 200 by capturing, it'll go towards your kill streak as well.
All right, but
Oh, okay,
listen,
so
hold
this
on,
one.
hold
All
on,
right,
brother.
dope,
Excuse me,
dope,
excuse
dope.
me.
All right,
Let me
no,
let me
good,
get to
good.
my guy. Let me get to my guy. One of the greatest dudes. Happy birthday to Spartan 6616, man. He sent 10 jewels, man. He sent 10 jewels in the chat. That's greatly humbling and appreciated. Happy birthday, my guy. Appreciate you. You already know what to do. You already know what to do. See, your boy Lemon don't forget shit. That was earlier in the week. And guess what? We outside. And why somebody said, I can't remember. Why so serious? Is Modern Warfare 4 better than E-Day?
It depends on who you're talking to.
No. Hold
Depends
on.
on who you're talking to.
Let me get to this dude real quick. Yo, why so serious, man?
You can't compare.
There's two different games. That's like
That's
saying
what I was gonna say.
you rather play Forza or fucking Ace Combat. Two different games. son.
Two very different
games. Two totally awesome games. We can't do that. We can't. Yo, listen. I know this much. I will be pulled between both of them. Multiplayer. I'm telling you now. And let me get to my man Spartan 6616. Once again, Spartan 6616 with the 20 jewels. Now listen. I still don't know what that equates to because they didn't really tell us or explain it well in a content creator thing on YouTube. But thank you for the 20 jewels, and now we got another one. We got another one with 100. Oh, y'all dudes are on fire. Justy Just, man. Thank you, man. Thank you with the 100 jewels. Yo, listen, man, the titty lady says thank you. We got to give her a name. Yo, chat, we got to come up for a name for the titty lady. We got to call her something. You know, I can't say Becky with the good hair because we got her already. So listen, man, once again, Spawn 6616 with the 10 jewels. Greatly appreciated. Now, Bloody, man, did you get a chance to play Modern Warfare or you was playing Turtles Can Fly or something?
No,
weird?
he played it because he said he ain't no Call of Duty novice.
You're damn right.
Yes, you
I was
are.
like,
Yes, you
I was
are.
like, no,
Yes,
no,
you
I'm
are.
not. I was like, no,
we
but I haven't.
We not gonna do this. Yes, you are.
No, because again,
I love you too,
still,
Yobi. Shout out to my
no,
member chat.
I was like,
22 months.
you calling me a novice and saying I
Yeah.
never played it. Nah,
No, I
we
didn't
ain't
say you
doing
never
that.
played it. First,
No,
yo,
that's
okay,
what a
hold-
novice is.
Yo, listen, you're a fucking novice. Whenever you're getting smoked in a game and you start screaming like a damsel in distress, you're not a Call of Duty player. I don't care. You was screaming at the top of your.
You know what? I don't need.
Like you was
I
getting
don't
shot
need
for
you.
real.
Nah.
And we
I don't
was
need
live
your words.
streaming.
I was like, the only person whose word has more weight than yours is Scrubs, and Scrubs says I ain't no novice. I'm good. I was like, you can say whatever you want.
You could jump on
Talk your
tonight. We
shit.
could test. We could test that out. It don't
No,
mute your.
he said he gonna play another game. He said he was playing another game.
You better, because we can live
I was like,
stream
no.
and
I
everybody
was like, no.
can witness
Hey,
you
you ain't
screaming.
even gonna be there anyways. You don't matter. You got a party to go to, sir.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what, Scrub? Scrub, I'm gonna pull out my wallet. I'm gonna buy the game. I'm gonna download a beta. Me and you are gonna hop on it tonight, and I'm gonna show everyone your boy puts in that work.
Hey,
Yeah.
another
you
another
get
thing.
worked out. Watch, you gonna get that smoke.
I'm
You
off
gonna be
Monday and
screaming.
Tuesday, so
Oh.
I'm playing beta all Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, wait.
And I'm streaming.
I was like,
And
we'll
I'm
be back
streaming.
on it. I was like, we'll do it tonight, and we'll do it on Monday. That's how we
chat,
go. I
Chat,
was like,
let me ask the chat, man. How many times have you played Call of Duty and start screaming like somebody was hanging you from your ankles from a skyscraper? That's how he was screaming. Ah! Ah! And I was like, yo, Bloody, what the fuck? He was like, yo, man. And I was like, yo, you screaming?
I was like, I played with Call of Duty streamers, and they know how good I am. I don't need your word. My skill has been seen. Nah.
Nah, you
I just
do.
don't
You know
play it
what-
all
you know
the
why
time.
you do?
Nah.
You know what? You know
I
why
was
you
like,
do?
nah.
Because I'm a bad motherfucker. That's why.
Yeah, sure. It's all good, bro. You know, for a man who says that he's on a time limit, you certainly ain't acting like
Oh,
it, sir.
you want me to leave this topic alone?
Nah. I was like, no, because you immediately started talking shit.
I lays it down.
You don't lay shit down.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, while we talking about Activision, let's move into this topic. See, this is what kills me about people on Twitter. Activision is not supposed to replace 343, which is 343 is the Bungie team, which is the Halo Studios team, because the Bungie over there at PlayStation that's canceling games is not Bungie who you think. 90% of the Bungie that you knew is still in 343. So when they say, oh, when Bungie left, 343 dropped the ball. No, Bungie took the name, we kept the talent. So they're not replacing the Halo team. Stop regurgitating stupidness on a rumor on the internet. What they was talking about is the managerial side, because they're having managerial issues. Leadership sucks ass right now. Whoever's running the studio is not doing their job. They're doing tyrant shit. They're doing disrespectful shit. So they said, let the Activision managerial team handle the game. That is what's being proposed. Not making the game. Please stop listening to these fake-ass content creators, these fake-ass YouTubers who stir in the pot to create a narrative. That is not what was said. So please, don't feed into it. Don't spread that shit, because it's fake. They're talking about the managerial side. So with that being said, Bloody man, how do you feel if the Activision management team paves the way for the Halo Studios team?
I think it's one of those things that's gonna kind of depend on things, right? If they pave the way and allow them in and they take over, but they bring in the Halo Studios execs or the team that oversees a lot of that and basically allow them to have more, I don't want to say how to put it, to have more resources without having all the oversight and involvement would be great. I was like, if they're fully like, hey, we're gonna incorporate y'all under our umbrella and everything else, and now there's gonna be more oversight, it can go one of two ways. It can go good because they'll have more of a stable, kind of structure. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, we can also see it go bad because we've seen how, while we haven't seen it fully under Microsoft's leadership, we know how the Activision umbrella has handled things in the past. I was like, either you get set up and you either become basically, hey, you're going to take over as Call of Duty, or you're going to be a support studio. Yeah, y'all may have had one or two games in the past, but yeah, y'all are not doing that anymore. Y'all are just going to support, right? So it all depends on how them being incorporated or getting involved is going to play out. I personally don't think that they need to. We know that Halo Studios team has done well carrying everything. Yeah, there's been some hiccups here and there, but nothing like, oh, this is completely damaging or anything like that. It's more like idiots on the internet or rainy day fans who really don't understand what was being done. Yes, there were some decisions that may not have been the best, but the fact is that they never dropped the ball and made Halo bad. It's just, in some cases, it's not what people wanted. So we're going to have to see how this all plays out and see where it goes to next.
Okay. Um, First of all, before we go to you, Scrub, let me get to this super chat from my man Isaac Hayes. You already know what to do. Isaac Hayes is my guy. He says, with the $2 holla, let me give him the boo-boo over here. Boo-boo says, hello. Shout out to Lemon, Bloody, and Scrub. Y'all goated. Appreciate that. Thank you for that $2 holla. Thank you, bro. Scrub, man. Now, you know, Call of Duty is one of our fan favorites in here. You know what I'm saying? We be laying the smack down on people. How would you feel if the management took over handling Halo Studios? Because right now they in disarray. There's been internal beef, and it's not really with the devs. It's really with the managerial team. And what's crazy is this is the number one team besides Coalition. Well, really, for the Turn 10 is they all
I was about to say
they
turn
all
10
they all
platinum.
major, but you know, Halo is their biggest game. How do you feel that they're being mishandled managerial wise? How do you feel about Activision taking over?
No, Activision need to get their house right.
Oh shit!
Activision need to get their house in order. I mean, no. I mean, why? Okay, Bobby Kotick just left, and now you already want to take a team and say, oh, because Bobby Kotick left, y'all look like the greatest managers in the world, of course, because he was trash, he was horrible, and he let a lot of stuff slide, a lot of stuff run, and it was all about. I mean, he got the money up, but he wasn't making the games. He wasn't making the decisions for the games to make a great game. So I would not take the Activision teams and say, all right, we're going to move you over to somewhere else. To me, if you would do that, that's just showing me that the folks at Activision weren't doing a good job. So we're going to quote unquote drop you to another one that needs more help than you. And maybe upgrade somebody else to Activision. No. Just Activision, what they're doing now, Infinity Ward looks like they might have something here with this next game.
Oh, they definitely do. They definitely do. They definitely do.
So
Shit's fire.
you already putting out Warzone, you're putting out a campaign, and you're putting out multiplayer, which stuff you ain't never done. So you must feel confident in what you have. So I wouldn't take that and put that over there for Halo Studios. Let it grow organically, or take people who have been with you for a long time, showing dedication, showing what their skills and whatever it is, animation, story, whatever, and why don't you promote them instead of trying to say, let me take somebody from another studio to uplift this studio. Activision needs just as much help as Halo Studios does.
All right, man. I'm gonna say this too for the people in the chat. Ain't too many things possible that we ask here. And I'm gonna go to my man Isaac Hayes. You see what he said? Run them likes up. When you come in here, you want to help the channel greatly. Come in here and smash that like button, man. We got 34 people watching here. We got 20 people on Twitter. Smash that like button.
And we got 16 likes.
Listen, let's get it cracking, man. That's the easiest way how to make this channel move. This is greatly humbling. But listen, man. Shout out to my man Chris B. Bitarm. But listen, man, I want to talk about another situation that's absolutely crazy. And I took to Twitter, and this is really for my Xbox heads. And this is about Wolverine. And I'm gonna say something about PlayStation heads. First off, let me say this about the Xbox heads. Stop going on Twitter, and because the game is not on your platform, you're just gonna bash the fucking game for the rest of the fucking year. Wolverine is not the most powerful X-Men character, nor the strongest. He's the most charismatic and gangster character. I'm a Wolverine fan. But
he's not a mega level or alpha level.
I'm gonna say this. Some of you Xbox motherfuckers got problems. You take to Twitter every day to say something about Wolverine. Like you have a mental problem. Like you just need to be heard. You're sitting there bashing a game that obviously you're not buying. But wasn't this the same community who told people on PlayStation years back, how can you say Gears is garbage, you don't have it to play it? How can you say Halo's garbage, you don't have it to play it? And now that you're not playing Wolverine, the tables are reversed. So now you're doing exactly what you said the PlayStation people did with Xbox exclusives. Now, we know they didn't fucking buy Halo in bunches. They didn't buy Gears in bunches. But why are y'all riding Logan's penis into the sunset? Some of y'all are starting to look like you got personal problems. Every day I see the same names talking about Wolverine. It sounds like you want to be involved. It sounds like you got a little bit of envy. You look for anything to say, oh, look, when he's sliding down a cable, his claws are not touching. Is this what we doing in the gaming community? We just gonna sit there and just bash shit all day? Scrub. You know what? Let me go to the ponies. The ponies is just as bad. Y'all see a good game, and y'all look at a trailer to say some stupid shit about a game that looks fantastic. Y'all complain about Wolverine too. I'm a Wolverine fan. He fights like Wolverine. He looks like Wolverine. He talks like Wolverine. You got some people, he don't look like Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is not fucking Wolverine. He played Wolverine. He is not Wolverine. Y'all have a problem. And I'm tired. Yo, I just got to blocking people this week on Twitter. And if I blocked you, that means I stop fucking with you. This is a gaming community. What do y'all stand for? How can you look at, if you're an X-Men fan and you like Wolverine, how can you look at Wolverine and say it's trash? How? Something's wrong. Something, we have a problem in this gaming community. Y'all a bunch of fucking crybabies. Y'all a bunch of complainers. And for men alone that get on the internet and complain every day, how are you as a parent? If you complain about video games and whining like women all the time, I can't respect you as a man. If you got a valid point of criticism, I can go, you know what, I respect that. But when you see the same 7 or 8 names every single day complaining about a game that don't even make sense half the time what y'all talking about. Y'all some drama queens. Yo, Scrub, talk to me, man. Do you think Wolverine deserves the backlash and not even out yet from the community on both sides?
I mean, I think any game or anything you like, TV shows, movies, or whatever, has a right to be criticized. If you see something that's valid that you don't like I know last week I said the more and more I see the Wolverine, I'm not as hyped as I was, but I never thought the game was trash. I just think, sometimes what a lot of people do, they'll have a game concept so high in their head that it's so high and so special to them. When it really comes out, it'll never match what you had in your head. I think that's what GTA 6 is going to end up being. Folks are still going to buy the game. Folks are still going to play the game. But once that game comes out, all you're going to see is a rash of folks complaining about what it don't have, what it should have had. And that's just the culture we are. If you want to sell, you have to complain. It has to be horrible. It has to be trash. I mean, I just watched the first episode of Lanterns on HBO. Amazing. Amazing. And then folks was like, this ain't the real Green Lantern. I said, well, the name of the show isn't Green Lantern. It's called Lanterns. So it's dealing with a lot of stuff. And just because it's not exactly what you want or exactly how you had it, you didn't pay for none of this. You don't know how much money they had to use, how much work they had to put in the game. You don't know what they had to cut out and leave to add this or that. So no, you can't go and say a game is trash that you said you ain't got to play. But like you said, there was a lot of PlayStation fanboys saying that about Xbox games until they start coming on their
Mm-hmm.
preferred console.
Now they begging for E-Day. Oh, my bad.
Right.
I was like, they can beg for E-Day all they want. I was like, they didn't support Reloaded. They ain't getting this bitch.
Bruh.
And see, that's the problem now. So if you want to get clicks, the best way for me to get clicks is not to go on YouTube and play Call of Duty and let y'all enjoy it. The quickest way for me to get clicks is to pull up Call of Duty and talk about how trash it is. I'll never play it again.
Yep,
and then
pathetic.
folks will start listening to me because they go, Scrub Nurse don't like Call of Duty no more.
Yep.
I might beg y'all for 5 years to watch me play a video game. But if I tell you it sucks and it's a 20-minute video of me crying and screaming, y'all will watch that one. So it's that thing. Spartan 6616 with the 5 gifted 108 Dragons TV memberships.
Oh,
that
damn.
man got some money.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Can I borrow $5? Oh,
that's my guy right there. Appreciated it. Let me hit them horns. Thank you. But let's not forget, we skipped over my boy P Lump. He says, yo, play my damn theme song. Let the titty lady keep it going. Let's get it cracking. It's P Lump Power. Let's get it. Woo! We got to do the P Lump in here. We got to do the P Lump. That's my guy right there. That's my guy. Appreciate you, bro. He said, stop everything. Play my damn theme song. Xbox #1. Baby, watch them ponies hate and cry. Xbox taking over the game and industry. Facts, bro. Facts. My boy P Lump is definitely on that bandwagon. But listen,
Hey, I just figured it out. We can call her Tanya. Tanya the titty lady.
wow, this motherfucker. Anyway, talk about this. Talk about the disrespect Wolverine is getting, man.
Here's the thing, man. I was like, the game's not on your platform. It is what it is. Y'all have to get over it. I was like, we got used. Y'all were telling people so much for so long about it. I was like, now y'all doing the same thing that they did. Here's the thing.
Yep.
Here's my thing. Is that I've seen enough of Wolverine to be like, it's cool, but it's not a game that I'm the game. No, the game like graphically looks great. I was like, the action wise looks great. there's still a lot that we don't know, that I don't know. That's like, oh, I got to play this game, right? It's one of those things of like, I have to play it. No, I don't have that feeling. It looks great. It looks cool. There's still stuff I want to know about the story, or like what's going on. I was like, that's gonna make me sell on like if I need to play day one, or if I'm gonna wait a month or so before I jump on it, kind of thing, right? I was like, well, the fact is that y'all are saying, oh, the game's bad, this, that, the third. I was like,
You need to chill out with that.
yeah, because the
Game
fact
ain't
that
even
y'all
out.
don't,
Game ain't even
y'all
out.
don't know, y'all don't know. I was like, yes,
Shit
we've
is
seen plenty of leaks
ridiculous.
and all sorts of other shit, right? But the thing is that y'all don't know, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all don't have a PlayStation, so y'all aren't even concerned about the game anyways. You're just
Yep.
complaining because
Just
of the fact that
complaining.
it's the. I was like, because it's not on the platform.
Yep.
That's fine. Y'all can be like, man, I wish this character or this game was multiplat. Sure. I was like, that's understandable. People said the same thing about Spider-Man. But the fact is that y'all are saying it's bad just because y'all don't got it. There's a difference between it being bad because it's bad, or saying it's bad because you don't have it. I was like, how long did we hear that for games like Halo, Gears, Forza, Fable, and
That's
now
all
that
y'all
other
got. 3
I was like,
games.
all of
Remember
those
that?
other platforms have been asking for our games. I was like, and now that they got our games, they're like, oh, this is good, but they still don't support it because of the fact that they don't buy games anyways. You can hold that over that other platform and everything else, but this shit right here, nah, that ain't the issue, right? That's not where it is.
These sorry ass gamers wouldn't know a good game if it slapped the fuck out of them.
Hey,
Exactly.
but
All
buddy,
this
I got a
complaining and
question.
shit is ridiculous. Don't buy it. Shut up. Nobody need to hear you. Sorry. Don't buy it. Nobody's gonna miss you either. Go ahead, Scrub. I'm sorry.
If Wolverine was set in Japan, would you play it then? Say you got to play it.
Yeah, you know what it is.
if it was
Yeah.
in Japan, listen,
Yeah.
if it was in Japan, I was like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. If they're doing
Yeah.
it in Japan, they better be doing I want to see Yumiko, and I want to see Silver Samurai. That
Well,
would
of
make for a
course.
great.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be a great fucking story, right? That would sell.
Look how hype he got because you said the word Japan. Man, shut your ass up.
Not
You
even.
are
It's because of the
biased.
storyline that's there. That makes sense.
Shut your ass up.
If they said that it was based around Weapon X and why Wolverine walked away and he's being hunted, that would be a great story. I don't know what it is with Wolverine. He has good stories and he has okay stories. I need to know before I say, oh, this is what's going to get me hyped.
Well, I'll tell you when I'm playing it day one.
And that's fine for you.
No, I know.
I'm not
saying. I'm
saying
what you say. I'm
not
not about that
sold for
story
day
too.
one.
Listen, I'm sold for day one because I'm a Wolverine guy.
He gonna be hollering
Yeah.
at Jean Grey.
That's
That's the story.
I'm sold
Look,
on
bro,
Wolverine because it's Wolverine. It's day one for me. And
Listen,
Wolverine
Scrubs.
fans should be excited to get another Wolverine game. Period.
Scrubs. If the story was about him chasing, Jean Grey cheeks, you know what? That would be a good story. That would be it. That would get people into it. But the thing is that there's nothing there that says, hey, y'all need to play it because this is the story. The only thing that they've shown is like, hey, it's just Wolverine. It's just badass looking. That's all that I've seen, and that's the feeling I get, which is cool, but I need more. Like Spider-Man 2 story had me more hyped than the first one. Because why? I love Venom. Venom is a great villain, and they did an amazing job with that.
You know what's crazy? This is what's crazy about the PlayStation community. They didn't even like the second part. It's good. Yo, I was like,
and they a bunch of frauds because they don't deserve that game. Nah, because they had the GOAT himself. They had Tony Todd voicing Venom, and they don't appreciate that performance because he killed it.
No, that's because Mary Jane was just as strong as Spider-Man in her mission, guys. Y'all don't understand. That's why the game is not that good. You got all these SJWs destroying our video games.
Pizzagate all over again. No more
listen,
women.
man, let's continue, man. Now, I am going to bring this up. For all you PlayStation dudes that was talking about Tokon but never said the bad shit. When I told people about Tokon not being as good as you think, people said, Lemon, you're a hater. How the fuck am I hating that I'm playing it?
The alpha and the beta.
I'm like, I'm playing it. I'm telling you, people are not telling you the truth. So when it comes out and don't do well, 480,000 copies across 2 platforms, one with 300 million people and one with 95 million. That is a close to 400 million players, and people are saying, womp, womp, womp. Now, is the game trash? I didn't say that. I said it has a problem. It's too damn easy. It's a button smasher. Button smasher. You're playing a fighting game to fight, not smash buttons and see what happens. And when I said that, people said, I'm a gamer, motherfucker. Why would I lie to you? I wanted that game day one, and guess what? I'm waiting for a sale. I'm not going to lie to you. It is what it is. You can
I'm surprised you're still getting it.
No, I'm going to get it, but it's like your little Beer Baron said, Token is very basic and cinematic heavy. That's what the fuck I said. He just summed up what I've been saying for 2 months. In a few words. But you know what? They said I was crazy. But them sales ain't. Those are not crazy sales.
No, them sales are crazy. Them sales are crazy.
Crazy low. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to get it on the sale. Because I think the storytelling is fantastic. I think the animation is fantastic. I think the supers are fantastic. But you can use one button and beat somebody's ass all game. Sorry. I'm actually a skilled fighter in games. Yes, I'm skilled. Like I am in Call of Duty, in Halo, in Battlefield, in Fortnite. I don't really call that skill, but I'm nice as fuck. Shout out to King David, who'd be like, yo, Lemon is in here. We better get all our kills because he's killing everybody. Listen, man. Deadly X was good, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. But they said I was crazy. But y'all listen to these dudes bashing games that's not out. Make it make sense. Now, this is crazy. Sony can't do shit right. Hunter's Gathering. Horizon Hunter's Gathering. Now, I'm going to make this a little bit big in a minute. But I'm going to say this for the record. I saw this game. Yeah, I made it real big so everybody could see. I saw this game. I didn't think the game was bad. I thought the concept of the game was awesome, and I'm mad I ain't getting to the beta because I really wanted to play it. And I'm going to say this for the record. We had a game like this called Fable Legends that never came out, that the beta was dope.
God, it was so good.
It was dope. So when I saw this game, it gave me those vibes. But when I saw this game, I said this. PlayStation community ain't fucking with that.
That one also, but to be fair, I was like, that one also doesn't look very appealing.
Nah, the gameplay looked good, son. The gameplay did look good, son.
No, the animations and it looked pretty good.
I'm sorry. It looked
The animation, yeah.
No,
the cinematic,
it looked good,
was
bro.
nice.
Listen, I can't do this.
Is it good? That's a different story.
Right. Is it good? It's something else. But what I'm saying is, from what they showed, the game looked awesome, bro. It looked just as good as that fucking Spider-Man multiplayer that stupid-ass Bungie canceled. Let that sink in. And then they give you Concord. No, excuse me, Marathon. Yeah, we needed a moment of silence.
Moment of silence, everybody.
But look, right now.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Right now, that beta didn't go over too well. But I've never heard this shit in my life. And stay with me, chat. I never, ever, ever in the history of gaming had a beta come out and they say they're rebooting the title before it comes out. Bloody, talk to me.
Here's the thing. I was like, you know a game is bad if they put out a beta, which is typically after an alpha, which means that the game is getting very close to finished and that they want to get final adjustments that they can make something that's relatively quick, same way Call of Duty or Gears had a beta, 2 to 3 months before the game launches to fix bugs and anything they need to do. If a beta comes out and it's so bad that they say, hey, actually, we need to reboot this whole thing.
Oh.
You're talking about having to either go back to square one or do such an overhaul that the game is not going to be even close to what it originally looked like. It's kind of what we saw happen and hear what happened with games like Anthem. I was like, or other games that have gone through similar processes. Hell, even the same thing even happened with Mass Effect Andromeda, right? I was like, we've seen games that come out or prepare and they're like, hey, you know what? Actually, we need to redo all this. And sometimes it's put together and rushed within a year to a year and a half when they had 4 years of development time. And basically 3 years is just like, hey, all of that's no good. We're redoing everything, but we still have to meet this date. That's bad.
Facts.
I was like, but if a game is about to come out and they say we have to start over, that's even worse.
All right. Listen, man, let me get to this Spartan $10 super dollar holla. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to my boy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, my guy, Spartan6616. You are definitely that guy. Appreciate you. He said, look, I'm the guy that likes to bring the chat closer to the great content creators so everyone feel like they are included. Even though gifts are random, you get your time, so make it count. That's great.
That's big facts.
That's big facts. Yeah, that's facts. That's big facts. And then we have Spartan6616. My boy's on an MVP stretch today. He sends 5 gifted memberships. Big B, Cocho got one. Slim Pickens. I don't even want to mess this name up. I see all man use again.
Bofuquay.
Yeah. It's like, you won't get me to jacket this person name up. Thank you. Greatly humbling, my guy. And it's always good to have everybody here. I see we got over 50-something people in here right now, man. Please smash that like button. It helps us with the algorithm, man. YouTube is starting to punish the small guys, which is crazy on YouTube. We work so hard to give y'all good content, man, and give you honesty. And I don't know why they keep going out their way to just keep making new rules to slap us in the face. Sheesh. Anyway,
hey, real quick, I was like to tee off what I say. I was like, Yobi brought it up exactly. Andromeda was 7 years in development, and they canceled and rebooted the project after 5 years. And what came out at launch was about 2 years worth of work. I was like, which is why it was so buggy, broken, and had all these other issues because it had no time because it still had to meet the date.
And we're gonna talk about that later. That's definitely a fact. We got another story we're gonna talk about, but that's a great point, Mr. Yo, because it touches down on something else we're gonna talk about later. Appreciate that. Scrub, man, talk to me.
Hey, I mean, I thought it looked good, like I said, but we didn't see any gameplay. We just saw cutscenes, a cinematic trailer. But the concept that they had is not new, but I thought it was something fresh. Especially when I saw a game that had a black person, African American person, where they looked at the culture and they could actually do correct renditions of hair. I mean, it wasn't just, oh, we only got afros and we only got cornrows. Are you bald headed? And none of the hair has textures. It just looked like a puff ball on top of your head. This man,
or don't forget that everyone had the Killmonger hairstyle after Black Panther.
Yeah.
I was like, that was it.
So they sit there and the man had flowing hair. He almost reminded you of Afro Samurai.
Samurai.
And it had texture to it. So to me, if you put that much in to a game, I'm interested to see how far you went. I like the kind of like cell shaded cartoon.
Yeah, me too.
Way the game looked, but like I said, that's a cinematic. It could be totally different. But to me, if they started this back from the ground up, they might be learning from their past mistakes that all of these games as a service aren't working as well. It looks like this will still be a games as a service, but I want to know how much money they're losing because they can't come with another game that's a multiplayer put it out and then automatically have to shut it down again. They're losing too much money on these game of service games. So maybe it'll be a top down third person like MOBA or something. You never know. You never know. So we'll see how it is.
All right, so that's gonna get us to segue into another title, and we're gonna talk about developmental time right now. Intergalactic, the dev time right now is 6 years, going into 7, and hundreds of millions of dollars. And what is stated is they want to try Sony first party studios to get games down to 4 and 5 years. Developmental time, because the cost is starting out to weigh the sales. This is why Sony is completely complaining. Where's it at? They're complaining about companies spending too much goddamn money without returns on sales. Talk to me, Scrub. Let's start with you. Intergalactic is going into 6 years, moving into 7 if you count 2027. So that means they started this game basically in 2020, right? How you feeling about the cost of return? They're pretty much spending millions of dollars, and the community is not purchasing to make up the difference.
Well, it doesn't matter how long it takes and how much money it takes, because I mean GTA 5 been out for the last 50 years and folks still buying that, and GTA 6 just now about to come out, and I'm pretty sure before they make it to December they'll make half of or all of their money back if you don't count marketing. So if you put out something that's good, the risk is worth it. But is it worth it for that much? When we say the game's been out for working on it 6 years, a lot of times that is concept years, and they might only been working on the game for like 2.5 or 3. So that's just like, if you say that much, look how long it's been since Elder Scrolls was first announced. It's been about the same amount, maybe longer than that. Well, when was Elder Scrolls announced? What, 2019, 2018?
Elder Scrolls 6?
28. Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
6 was 2018.
But
Yeah.
I mean, but they just said they was into writing. Writing.
They had just started pre-concept phase.
Right. That's
Pre-production.
different. That's different than developing.
But it's still part of the production process and time frame. It's not the developmental time frame.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
but still, but whenever they talk about, hey, this thing's been in production, that means pre-production, all that stuff
Correct.
is accounted for. And I think that's what he's trying to get at, as
Yes.
that we've seen games that stay in these long developmental times because there's so much pre-production and hold and everything else.
Look at
that
Perfect
it
Dark.
makes it hard.
They wasn't even making it yet.
Who?
Perfect
Who?
Dark.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly. All we had
listen,
was a trailer.
there's only one game that's done worse than that, and we all know that is Duke Nukem Forever. It took what, 15, 16 years?
No,
I was
there's
like,
one. There's
multiple
one that's
reboots.
worse. What's Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Well, yeah,
It's still
yeah.
coming
Oh,
out. They haven't announced that it's canceled yet, so it's still coming out.
No. There's even
That's
worse
been about
than that.
20
that-
years.
I was like, there's one that's still worse than that. That's still technically alpha and somehow still making millions of dollars. That blows my damn mind.
Oh, I know
What?
what you about Star Citizen.
Yes, I still don't know how that game is still a damn alpha. They
It's made
keep
over
getting,
$1 billion, isn't it?
bro. They've suckered so many people, and they still think that the game's coming out. No, it's not. Y'all buy $10,000 ships for no reason. Stop.
I think they got the game, and they just keep promising to do that to keep people involved. I think that
Oh,
is
like
the game.
GTA 5?
Hey, bro, they worse than GTA 5 because people actually believe they bullshit.
Yo, Yobi, clean up an L 6 for me, bro. Please. Jesus
I do.
fucking Christ.
I was like, I either yell or I talk loudly. There is no talking softly.
You just did it.
That
Ooh.
was still loud, sir.
It wasn't.
Bruh.
Yes, it was. Bruh.
You don't hear yourself. We do.
I hear myself over my own headphones.
Now you're yelling.
And these are noise canceling.
Well, you know what I heard? I heard P Lump gave us a $5 super chat.
I heard that. Shout out to
It's
my
that.
boy P Lump. You already know what it do.
Love you all day, Lemon. Shout out Scrub Nurse and Bloody. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Salute to you, bro.
The power is in the building. Hollywood P Lump.
Hollywood.
Oh, damn.
Hollywood.
Over there giving.
All right, listen. Let's talk about this intergalactic bloody, man.
Oh, that said, I was like,
well,
this
you
all
did
just,
say, you did say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yowie, man. That dude is the perfect janitor. You know what? Clean up at aisle 6. God damn it. Get that spill. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my boy. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this. Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why some of these games take so long to develop. I know y'all want to extend contracts. It's like when city contractors work for the city. They paying a dude just to sweep up a little bit of dirt on the side. Music at 72 is over there on Twitter. Shout out to Music 72, bro. I appreciate that. And get them likes up, man. I see we had 21 likes. I said get those likes up. We have 50 people in here that went up 2 likes. 23. Yo, come on, man. Half a millisecond of your time. Listen, man, we're going to keep it pushing, man. We're going to keep it pushing. Now, this is a topic that was crazy. Hold on, let me make sure I pull this up right. This is crazy. Now, I'm a vampire game dude. Can't wait for Blood of the Dawn Walker or Dawn of the Blood Walker or whatever it's called. Can't wait for that. Looks awesome. Shout out to Jago
Blood
in
of the
building.
Dawn Walker.
Blood of the Dawn Walker. Shout out to Jago and my man T-Gon X in the building. Blood Alpha Wolf was here first today. I seen you. Shout out to you, bro. First of all, let me shout out to my guy over there in Europe, man. We was chilling out there at Fan Fest and you know, Jeff Keighley show. Shout out to my boy Idle Sloth. I know many of y'all, be like, damn, how let me know these people? Don't be mad at me. I told you I'll be putting in that journalistic work. I know journalists, and I do journalistic work. But anyway, Harvey Smith, we got fired. And this is the team that did Redfall. Then we walked back into Microsoft to ship Redfall 1.4 that fixed thousands of bugs. We finished the game, and it was very poorly received. We then worked on it for a year. We patched thousands of bugs when then we got laid off. And then this is what Microsoft did. They went back to Microsoft and said, listen, the game did not ship in the state we wanted it to work, come out working. Like, we know we don't work for y'all no more, but can we please have access to the game, access to your building to finish the game and get it running like it's supposed to? And Microsoft granted them. They gave them on-campus passes. This is the first time a company has ever let employees that they let go come in and fix a game that people, and once it got that last patch, the game was pretty damn good. Especially challenging because them vampires got crazy. The worlds got filled, populated with NPCs. So listen, you've never heard nothing like this happen before, and it was good to see them come out and say this. And they gave their flowers to Microsoft, and I also give Microsoft flowers to this because usually when your ass get fired, it's hard to get hired. Bars. Scrub, man. You heard what I said. The article was deep. Shout out to my brother Alo Sloth. Shout out to him, man. Awesome dude from Europe. Awesome. Talk to me, man. How you feeling about what Microsoft did?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big it's a big thing to be able to let them come back and do it because it's going to spend money. It takes money to finish that up, even if they're not using as many resources to, like, if they were building a game, to allow them passes to come back into the area, take up space, take up computers, take up whatever else that they take up to create and finish what they were doing to do it. Is that going to be a win for players? Yes, it will be a win for players. Right. We just don't know how many players because we don't know if that's going to bring more new people in, bring old people back who stop playing the game. I just think it's just hard when you got a lot of big titles and stuff coming around the time that this is probably going to end up being finished. So hey, if you love Redfall, I played Redfall. I got away from it before they finished the last patch. So I heard it got better, but I don't know how much I'll end up going back to it. But for the folks who will, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I like to hear stuff like this because first of all, I was listening to K Asante's show today, and he had a guest on there. Shout out to Everborn who's out there at Anime NYC, and I usually go, but I work today, and I'm on vacation now, so fuck that. But I work today. He said that some Eastern developers had a problem. I forgot the game. And they took blame. The creator took blame and came out and said, yo, I messed up. I wanted the game to come out in a better situation, this, that, and the third. And he said Westerners usually give you a PR push. And I got offended. He brought up Redfall. But he didn't know about this article. And as I was listening to my boy K Asante show, who I love dearly, I said, you mustn't do your homework. Because all developers don't drop just like a EA statement. Most developers don't drop like a 2K statement from Take-Two.
Yeah, it's a personal Twitter statement from their own page.
So I said, why would you single out Western developers don't do that when that is not the truth? Do you know how many times a Western developer has went on Twitter on their own account? You know how many times Coalition has said something? Cliffy B. I can go down a list.
Sky.
Yo, I can go down a list of people who came out there. I said, yo, you're making a general statement on a whole West of developers. So what is this? And that's no discredit to homie. He just didn't do a homework. But you see, I do my homework. Like I said, I could drop names. I wanted to super chat and be like, well, what about this person when they said this? What about this person when they said this? I said, no. No, Lemon, calm down. Because I was like, don't do that. You can't, don't do a generalized statement. Because that don't work. And we got the community standouts coming in. I got a good one for y'all this week. And my daughter found one that's really going to be on next week's show. But Blood, we going to go to Bloody, then we going to get into that community standouts. Bloody, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Here's the thing, man. I was like, like we mentioned, as like you don't see stuff like this. So the fact that one, to show the passion of the team at Arcane, that despite everything, even when they're like, hey, yeah, we're out of a job, we're cut, all this and stuff like that, but they're like, we want our players to have the best experience still. We want them to play the game that we envisioned. We want to fix what should have been fixed before, even knowing that they didn't have a job. Hell, who knows if they were even getting paid during this time, right? The fact that they still were saying, hey, the few of us that were coming back were that committed to the project, despite everything, goes far beyond to tell them what character and passion that him and the team had for the game. And also the fact that there was an understanding from Microsoft and the Xbox team to say, hey, we want to make sure that players get what they deserve to get, and if y'all are willing to do that, we'll support it. Right? That's a great win for gamers on both sides. One, to show the passion of the team, and two, the fact that Xbox was willing to let them work to do that, to get this out for the fans that are out there. It's like, I played the game. I really enjoyed it. Yes, I agree with what Scrub says, that there was a lot of time where it was very dead. There wasn't a lot going on. I was like, and the vampires weren't always the smartest, right? I want to go back and play with this new update to see how much more it is improved from the time that I was playing it shortly after launch and everything else, and really see how much they did and how much work they put in to fix it and make it better. Because there was so much potential there, and to know the
Mhm.
fact that there was a team that was this dedicated goes to show. I was like, and like you said, Lemon, this is not going to be a big statement because there's no arcane to make that statement before Xbox is going to make it. It's going to come from the developer themselves, the individual, because of the fact that they want people to know. Yeah, they can still tag the studio, they can still tag the game and everything else, but it's not going to come from those pages anymore, right?
Mhm.
So that goes a long way to show how much that they were willing to still put in to this project for the players that want to play the game. And for us as consumers, this is a great deal. And I wish them nothing but the best going forward, because the fact that this goes a long way to show how much they're willing to do for their community and for their players, right? I
Didn't
was like,
Ninja Theory come on and talk about Hellblade 2 same way?
yeah,
You see, this is I don't like shout out to Be Nice in the chat. I don't like a general statement that's summing up a whole region of developers. That shit was crazy to me. I know he didn't know, but I just was just like, yo, homeboy, chill. Like, that's wild crazy. You just because one developer did something from the East, don't shit on the whole West for that, because I can point out over 30 individual devs that came out that I know firsthand. Even Ronnie 2K over there on 2K every day was on Twitter apologizing for certain shit in 2K that I was complaining about. And I play 2K religiously every day. If I don't play a game all week, I play 2K 5 days out of 7. Sorry. Okay? So we just can't.
That sound like a novice to me.
It sounds like I'm beating people by 50. Not 1 and 2. 50 if they even get to the end. But anyway, want to keep it pushing, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Let's get into this community standouts. We're gonna get into this community standouts. Hold on, let me get this up the screen. We're gonna come back to that. And you know, this is a segment I like to call Community Standouts. Now, I got some good ones this week, man. This one is amazing to me, man. This was an individual who was playing with a young boy, an upcoming gamer, a baby in the streets, and they was playing Resurgence. And what's crazy, it was 3 people left. No, it was 4 people left. It was 4 people left, man. And I'm gonna let the video speak for itself. Check out what he did for the young gunner.
Kill him! Oh! You're so close! You're so close! You did it! Good shit! Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It's just us two. I forgot. One of us got to die, bruh. You can take the win, bruh. Hit a finisher on me, bruh. Fuck it.
Alright, thanks.
No problem, man. Anytime. We got him his first win, bruh.
Now I'm gonna tell you why that was awesome, right? You know, you got these young kids out here and they playing games, and that really touched me, because homeboy, you know, in Resurgence, you got to do what it got to do to get to that finish line, and he
Right.
and he let that kid. He watched that kid put the smack down on somebody. He's cheering for him. He's encouraging him like we should be doing in gaming, period. But, you know, too busy starting with the soap opera drama, complain, bitch all day. But to see a dude, he's streaming, obviously. Say, yo, look, man, one of us got to go, and I'm going to let you kill me and give you your first ever win, man. I thought that was a real commendation to his character, and we need more of that in the community. Scrub, I sent this video to y'all earlier, man, to give y'all an idea what we was doing over here in those community standouts. How did you feel about that, bro? Me and you play those games.
Well, it's definitely awesome, because when we usually see when it's 1 or 2 people left, the person will sit there that's streaming, will play, help them kill, and then say, "Oh yeah, man, you could take me out." And before the person get a chance to take them out, they'll kill them
Finish him.
themselves
Yeah,
and run.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So I was like, "Oh crap, he about to do this little dude wrong." But then for him to help him, and he was cheering him on, ended up being a nice little viral moment. That's pretty good. I love to see that. It's kind of like what I say, which I'm pretty genuine. I like winning, but I like playing and having a good time with friends and people I know. So like I play Call of Duty. You could be very good, you could be horrible. If we having a good time, I'll try my best to make up for any fault
Yep,
you have.
carry the team,
And we're
right?
gonna carry and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna
Yep.
laugh, joke, have some drinks, and have a good time. So to see that, trying to bring up another gamer the right way instead of everybody treating everybody like crap
Yep.
all the time.
And we know how
It's
them
good to
lobbies could
see.
be. We know how them, voice that proximity check could be.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah. Any other time he talking about he gonna be his new stepdaddy and all this other stuff. So for him to help the little guy out, I appreciate it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a couple toxic people that they're really funny. It's a little kid. His mouth is crazy in Madden. Yo, he talks. He needs an ass whipping. Then I got this girl who I follow on Instagram, and they be talking her reckless, but she's like me. She's feisty with her lips. She's crazy. She put in crazy work. Bloody, how did you feel
Whoa,
about?
pause on that. Pause.
I said feisty.
With her lip,
Yeah,
Feisty
that's what,
with her
that's what I
lip.
said. That's whoa, hold up, pause. He said she like me. Yo,
Pause, super deluxe pause, extra pickles and
no,
that
there ain't no
hamburger.
running that one back, bro. I was like, you done on that one.
Yo, listen, but how did you feel about that? Because I put the video in the chat. I'm gonna try to do that for you every week, so at least if you're not watching the stream
Yeah,
and
yeah.
listening to it, you can see it. Because I
That's
can't
pretty
even
cool.
hear it because it doesn't come through my OBS. Don't ask me why, but I'm gonna leave it alone because when you start finkling with stuff, what happens?
When you
But
start finkling them lips,
Yeah, finkling a little bit too much there, bro.
this mother. Yo, bloody, talk to me. How did you feel? How did you feel? Her lips is feisty, sinners. What? You know what? I'm gonna put Homegirl in. I'm gonna let y'all see Homegirl and her finest moments. And she plays Resurgence, and she's really good. She's outstandingly good. Like, but when you hear the shit she be talking, I didn't know if I should put it on here, but we grown. Mostly everybody here grown. But bloody, talk to me. How'd you feel about letting the young gunner win, man?
Yo, that's what game is all about, right? I was like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know for those of us who've been around the block for a minute. I was like, but some of us had that same experience back early on in the early live days and stuff like that,
Yeah.
20 years ago, right? I know I was a young kid who had some pretty solid matches, right? I was like that had someone who was looking out, helping out and everything, right? Like that. So for us as older gamers and be playing with some of these kids nowadays, right? There's some that are just like, hey, I want to have fun. I want to, enjoy myself. It's just like, hey, especially I was like, you have the group of adults that are just like, man, I don't want to hear no fucking 10-year-old in my ear.
I
was
got a
like,
couple friends
get
like
out
that
of
now.
here.
They burnt out.
Yeah.
They burnt out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, so it's like, bro, I was like, they're like, I don't want to hear no kids. And then you have the ones that's like, man, if I hear a kid, I'm gonna be nice to him and stuff like that, right? So for this guy to go out of his way, help this kid, cheer him on, give him everything, and it's like, hey, here's the end. Do your thing. He's like, I want you to see that excitement. So to hear the kid get excited, get his first win, everything else, man, that's the kind of memories that people want to make. I was like, because it may mean nothing to us, especially for us as content creators. We may be used to winning all sorts of, right?
It meant something to me. That's why it made
exactly.
So.
But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that we're content creators, right? We play a lot of these games all the time. We may be used to winning, right? Because we do it long enough and we do it enough. I was like, hey, it's nothing to us, right? But for a kid to be as young as he possibly was, right? And for him to get the help from this player, and he's like, you know what? I want to make this kid's night. I want to give him that first win. I want to be a part of that. And to basically, say, hey, you know what? Kill me, get your win. That's a core memory for that kid to know, hey, this person was there to help me out.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, and he was cheering me on this whole time to get the first big win. Yeah, exactly. So that's what gaming's always been about, right? It's about having a good time looking out for each other. Yeah, we can be competitive and stuff like that, but to create memories like that, I mean, how many memories do we have with all of us between our group and the usual community that we play with, where we've done some crazy stuff, whether it's a competitive game, a co-op game, or anything like that. I was like, we all have memories that's like, yo, I could think back and remember what we did in this game at this time, 4, 5, 10 years ago, because it meant something, right?
Facts.
I was like, shit, I can recall the memory like 15 years ago in Black Ops 1 when me and my boys were up, till like 3 o'clock in the morning trying to do the Easter eggs back in Zombies. I remember the first time we actually pulled it off and got all that cool stuff. It was one of the coolest things that we ever did because it was high school, it was the weekend, and we was all staying at one of our homeboys' places, and we were up till 3 o'clock in the morning trying to do that. We literally were reading online guides on, hey, this is what you got to do. Everything. I remember the first time we pulled it off was one of the
Facts.
best things ever.
Facts. All right. We got another one, man. This one is the shit that I be talking to my boy Scrub about. I want y'all to see these fucking PC hackers in Call of Duty. I want you to see him take out a whole room with a pistol. Now y'all gonna be like, how is that possible? We talking about 4, 5, 6 dudes with a pistol rapidly. So let's get into this one. Check this out. This is crazy work. Look at this pistol. Unlimited ammo, fully auto and silent. This is the shit in Call of Duty when you playing with sweaty PC people. That is ridiculous. Look what he's doing.
It got a drum on the pistol. Got a drum.
This is crazy.
Bruh, hang on.
Have
you ever
have you drum? It was a drum on there.
Bruh, I was like, this makes me think of a very specific video that, I mean, some people may recognize, but it's literally about this guy who walks up on this dude's porch, right? And he's just like, he's got a shotgun, he starts firing, he's like, that thing's really accurate, or really, like, not accurate at that range, but he keeps firing the gun. He's just like, how much ammo do you have? He's like, I got 40 more rounds in this 5-round magazine on a shotgun, and the joke is the fact of that it should only have 5 rounds, but he keeps firing it like it's nothing. And I'm just like, when I see shit like this, bro, it's like, what?
Yo, listen, shout out to my PC.
100-round drum. 100-round drum, bro.
Listen. Shout out to my PC players, man. But I'm gonna say this. This is why crossplay need to be between consoles only.
I was like, no, what it is that there needs to be better anti-cheat.
I'm playing on my PC. Nah, don't do that.
No, don't do that to you now, right? Bring your ass back to console. Because
I'm on controller.
The last time I showed this, remember I showed the other dude on Resurgence, and he was seeing people through the wall. I said, yo, this shit on. They ruined the game for people.
Don't play Warzone. That's all I can say.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Yo, the fact that
this is
Warzone,
crazy. And
fact that Warzone has this bad of anti-cheat, bro, is ridiculous.
It's free to play.
No, I'm gonna tell you this.
It's all free to play.
Shout out to Yobi in the chat. But I'm gonna say this for the record. I don't blame the anti-cheat. I blame the assholes who's always creating new programs and devices to beat anti-cheat. The last dude that was talking about anti-cheat,
yeah, that's one.
He said, I spent $2,000 to cheat in a game because I bought this device. $2,000 to cheat? Motherfucker, you are not a gamer.
That's why they should ban IP addresses.
Yes.
Now, Call of Duty is talking about they're going to start banning hardware, but I don't think that goes far enough.
Listen,
IP address.
If they burn your MAC address on your fucking modem in your console, you're dead. Or your PC, you're dead. You're dead in the water. Ban that MAC address of that device inside your PC. You're dead on that server. You're dead. But this is why I don't like playing with PC players. But I love my PC community who play straight up too. Because last night when I was in Call of Duty, I was naming the people on my team, and then I said, let's see if this PC guy, because they say they better than us, let's see if he be in the top 10. Let's see, the top 3 in Modern Warfare 4. And guess what? He was at the bottom. Because I was at #1 that game. Facts with that MVP screen. But we ain't going to get petty. But this is a video that might scratch people wrong. This is called No Disc, No Buy.
Debo.
I might get copyrighted.
Hold my money. Watch. Can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, shit.
Man, you know Pops be tripping.
Pop's tripping, man. You want me to ask for my bike back? You know I wouldn't trip. What bike? The beach cruiser. The one I let you use a couple of weeks ago. The one I've been asking you about. Oh, that bike. Hey, no, you wanted it back, homie. It's right here. Follow me, homie. Yeah, it's just like it's both ours. We just keep it down at my house. Cool.
Oh, shit.
That's my bike, punk!
Perfect KO.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh?
No. Get off your ass and get in this car, boy. I don't know why you come down here messing with these people.
Why you messing with these nice people over here?
Debo.
You muted.
That's a community standout for your asses. And that's what Sony thinks about your boycott coming up on the 23rd to the 30th. They about to Debo your ass. Sony don't care. Blackout what? 350,000 versus 95 million consoles. It's not gonna happen. How'd you feel about that? Either one of y'all. How do y'all feel about that? What I found on the internet, because the internet is unforgiving.
Well, yeah, you ain't gonna never beat the internet. That's a classic, and it's funny. You could change that around and put a whole bunch of different corporations, and it worked just the same.
Yes, it
worked
would.
just the same.
Oh, shit.
You could have put Microsoft on there and a $30 Game Pass at the same time. So,
Facts.
but yeah, it's funny. People always coming up with something new, and I love it. It's funny. We all can relate at the same time, so I like it.
Yo, listen, I'm going to say this. Every week, I'm going to try to bring something good and funny to entertain y'all, man. That's a new segment of the show called Community Standouts. We will keep it pushing. Yeah, I was entertained. My daughter showed a good one, and I'm definitely going to put that shit on. I told my daughter to send it to me. Now, let's get into another great situation for gaming, right? This is another great situation for gaming. 007 has sold 4 million copies. And I'm going to tell you something that's crazy. Buying, he said he was doing that on PS4. You'll be stupid. I just saw that. Buying all these games, having Game Pass, multiple consoles, PC, high-level gaming. I'm going to say this for the record. I interviewed the IO Interactive team last year. Them and they did Mind's Eye, which I thought Mind's Eye was pretty good. Not great, but it was good. But I'm going to say this. I played this game. I interviewed with developers last year. I thought this game was like Hitman, dope concept, 007 situation. To see it sell 4 million copies is a great thing. But I'm going to say this. This is where the gaming community needs to be. This is where it needs to stay for things to stay healthy, right? This is a single-player experience where people keep saying, oh, people don't want single-player experiences. Everybody wants games as a service. Crimson Desert, perfect example of another successful game. Expedition 33, single player, another game successful, right? We have to keep this momentum up to keep this industry keep rolling. Bloody man, 4 million copies sold first light. They're very excited and they're thanking the community for being part of the journey. Talk to me. How you feeling about this game hitting 4 million sold? And did you play it?
You know, absolutely, I played it. I
I'm
was like,
shocked. I'm
one,
shocked. I'm shocked, y'all. There's no Japanese people in here.
I was streaming it because IO sent me a copy directly, bro.
Oh,
I have been hyped.
Oh,
I have been hyped.
Flex on them. Flex on them. Blood.
Clean up in now 6. We got a fucking liar in the building.
Flex on them.
You know what? I was like, if you think I'm lying, why don't you go on over to my YouTube channel and check out my lives and see where I was playing it for you, fool? I was like, here's the thing. I was like, I had been looking forward to it since I saw the trailer for it because one, I'm a diehard 007 fan. I've watched every movie. I loved a lot of the games. There were some that were bad, but I have always enjoyed 007. I was like, and I like that they made this one not only his beginning, but also modern era, which was a very unique mix of the two. And the game has been great. I was like, honestly, IO needed a big step, a big win, and for 4 million copies of this, I think it's great. Should they deserve more? Absolutely. Honestly, I feel like they should be at least at 6, right? But 4 million is great. It's well deserved, and I hope more people check out the game. I was like, I enjoyed what I played out of it. I was like, and like I said, I was streaming it. I was like, if anyone wants to see me finish the rest of the game, you already know where to go. But the fact is that this is well deserved for all the work that they put into that game, and especially for one of the biggest licenses out there.
Facts.
They absolutely did right by 007.
Eternal, get you on timeout. You on timeout.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him saying how he feel?
Nothing.
If he's saying that Mind's Eye can't match 007,
No, he said Ethan Hunt can't match
from
007.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, nah. Those are two. You can't put those. You can't make those compete because Tom Cruise.
But those are the
Tom Cruise is a bad motherfucker, bro. I'm sorry. I love Mission Impossibles. Leave him alone before I let him out and he stomp you. Talking about dogs.
Go turn you to a rag doll.
Yo, listen. And my man be doing his own stunts over there, Ethan Hunt. Watch your mouth. That's how he be Jackie Chan breaking shit. You know what? I'm gonna go back to Scrub. Scrub, talk about this.
The only other person that compares to being willing to break themselves doing their own stunts is Donnie Yen. Yeah. I was like, he did exactly like Jackie Chan. I was like, if anyone hasn't seen Ip Man 3, his fight with Mike Tyson, that was a legitimate fight. He said he wanted Mike Tyson to actually make it look like he was swinging, not holding back.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous.
Tom Cruise can kick anyone of that. Can he stop a bullet? Can he stop a bullet? Anybody got time to be fighting?
Bruce Leroy can.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
You are the last dragon.
I love that movie. I got that movie 2 or 3 times on DVD, Blu-ray. Fact. Yo, listen. So talk to me, Scrub. How you feeling about the situation, man?
It's a great game. I did not finish it. I bought it on Steam. I enjoyed it. I paid the bump up special edition and all that stuff. And if you got the special edition, you got to play the game even earlier. So unlike Bloody, I support the devs. I paid good money for my game. But anyway.
Wow.
Hey, whoa. You
Clean
think
up
I'm not
6.
supporting the devs?
We got some fuckboy action going on.
But no, it was a really great game, especially but exactly how Bloody said. I'm just pretty much repeating what he's saying. The way they brought an origin story and modernized it, and it still felt true to the character. I thought it was pretty dang good. So to do 4 million, I'm glad for that. That shows you why most games, if not all, depending on who you talk to, cross-platform helps out so many games, especially if you're a third-party publisher. Why would you say, "Oh, I'm a third-party publisher, but I'm gonna only put it on this console"? Square Enix, you see how they had to get away from that.
Facts.
Kojima has done it as well. Yes, it is good to get that bag to get your game out, but if you really want to maximize people, eyes, games, and money, it's cross-platform if you're third-party publisher. So I'm glad for it. Hope it gets more.
Yo, shout out to Paris, man. I hope your flight was safe. If you left already for Germany, man, I'll be there next year. You know what's crazy? Probably when I go there next year, I'm probably gonna be by myself if none of my friends go.
Paris been everywhere.
But I was supposed to be leaving like tomorrow. I'm on vacation just on this week because I was going to Gamescom, and guess what?
We're gonna be on that beta.
I'm gonna be a responsible godparent and take care of my goddaughter like I usually do with this big ass expensive party. That's why I only had one kid. I'm a godfather like 5 times though. Shout out to Paris in the chat.
Embrace the greatness of the PS5 Pro. I don't know how I keep on getting in the show in the chat. I thought we banned him long time ago. I don't know how he keep getting in.
Paris put up a picture and he was smiling as he always do. And I said, yo, he's the ninja that people love to hate.
He been like wine country. He been a little everywhere.
Listen, he was wine. Yo, listen, shout out to my guy, man. Paris is a great spirit, man. I also called him the pod crasher over there on Cancer. Yo, he's everywhere. Yo, listen, when you got somebody supporting like that, you got to rock with them. That's a fact. Appreciate you, Paris. Word.
You know what, Paris? You want time out for that. 10 seconds.
Yo, so let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing. I wanna get down to something that I thought, and I don't think Sony had something to do with this, man. I'm gonna pull up something that's crazy. You know Phantom Blade is coming out, and I'll be purchasing it on PlayStation. So for those that's upset, could get mad. I'll be blind. I've been fiending for this game. But there's a small hold on. There's a small print.
I'm like right there with you.
There's a small print on the bottom of this advertisement.
Anybody surprised?
And it says, hold on, let me see if I can make this thing even bigger. I should have just took a direct picture of it. It says at the bottom, also available on PC, where I'm purchasing it. It says not available on other consoles until at least 12 months after the release date. Vertical stand sold separately. Now, this is what's crazy. This has to be the first time in gaming history that we've ever seen a system exclusive that was timed and they put it in small print at the bottom of the advertisement for PlayStation. Now, I thought, hold on. I thought
I'm just telling you, you're wrong. They've been doing that for the past couple.
No, hold on.
But it's not the first time.
Hold on. I'm saying I've never seen this. I said me. I didn't say this is a definitive answer. I'm talking about for me. I've never seen that. Name a game they did that with. Tell me. Name a game.
They did it. I was like, they did it with Black Myth Wukong.
They did? Because Black Myth Wukong was shown on Xbox.
I was like, no.
Yes, Black Myth Wukong was shown on Xbox.
But I'm telling you, when the advertisement for it all came out,
right?
I was like, and the last couple games, they even did the same thing with Death Stranding later on, is that it says they've been putting in there on at least consoles for 12 months. It doesn't always mean that exactly 12 months.
Right.
You think Death Stranding took almost a year and a half to 2 years.
Right.
Black Myth Wukong was the one that was literally on day and date. A year later, they released on the same day.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why you might be wrong about Black Myth Wukong. I'm going to tell you why. Because Black Myth Wukong didn't have no information at all, ever. It took them forever. And then Phil came out and said, oh, we know when we're getting it. But they've never put out anything that said a time limit, ever. I know you're wrong on that one. No.
There,
Not Black
I was
Moose
on that
Wukong,
one.
bro.
On that one, I will say, yeah, I'm probably wrong. But the last at least two I've seen that
Final
has been
Fantasy, didn't
something.
they do that with Final Fantasy 7?
Yeah, they did
Yup.
it with Final Fantasy
But they
VII.
but they didn't
Rebirth.
advertise. They didn't advertise no release date, no year, no timed exclusive. You heard?
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. You heard
Yes,
time. Hold on.
no,
Bloody.
they
Hold on.
because
Hold on, bloody. Hold on. You heard timed exclusive. They never showed on anything a timeless.
Yeah.
I'm saying that has been on the last couple games that they've released. That
You know
that
what?
is literally.
You know what? You got the internet. Pull it up. You go find it. Because I'm telling you, I've never seen this. Maybe other games, but I'm telling you, nobody had a release date on Final Fantasy or a time. They said, oh, they got a year time exclusive. Square never said that shit. That was the internet. Square never said that and came out and showed nothing. So, like I said, I know Black Wukong didn't have it because everybody kept saying, is this time exclusive? And they wouldn't answer it. And then Phil came out and said, oh, they're having problems porting it. And then he came out and said, oh, we know when we getting it. Now you know it was time because he said we know when we getting it. So I'm just pointing it out. Facts is in the pudding, but listen, Scrub, while he's looking for his information, and make sure you send it to me on Twitter with the thumbnail, and I want to see exactly what I'm showing. Don't show me no article from Tom, Dick, and Harry. But I would like, Scrub, how did you feel about this? Because I think this is very respectful to the gaming community on other platforms. That was the whole big thing about that. What's up, Mr. Kima? What's good?
Well, here's the thing. It's on PC. So, yeah, it's a console exclusive, but it's still on PC.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to play it. It shows you that they're forced to do it. When they are forced to do it, they will do it, PC, because is Phantom Blade online multiplayer game?
No.
Oh, okay then. All right. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I know they were saying online multiplayer only. But see, when it's a third party, you got to do what you got to do to make that money. So
I'm getting it on PC because I want to be able to take it everywhere.
A lot of people don't get a PC. A lot of people like to get on PC if they have a good enough PC so they can get the best visuals they want to, or they get the best performance they want to, or they can get the mods that they want to use. So what's going to keep happening, and they keep doing this because, they're contractually forced to have to do this.
Right.
They're going to see how putting it on PC as well is where the money's at.
Okay. In the chat, Sinner said Death Stranding 2 trailer had it. That's a fact. Had a console exclusive and it gave the time frame. Crispy Bomb says Final Fantasy had a sticker on it. What did it say, Crispy? Because I don't remember Final Fantasy and which Final Fantasy. Just can't say Final Fantasy because it's a lot of games. Which one? Mr. Boomstick Show don't realize it's the Steam and not the only way. What? What a lot of people don't realize is that Steam is not the only way to play games on PC. Jago.
That is correct.
No, but I don't know if a lot of people believe. I don't know if that's a true statement by Jago because Steam is the main platform, but I think everybody knows there's multiple stores, especially GOG, Epic, EA, Ubisoft. They don't got their own shit, but I don't know.
But it got the mind share because how many people is launching on EA all the time?
No, mostly people don't. EA launched their own shit.
I got EA launcher
only
for Fortnite.
Only, because you can't get Fortnite on Steam. I don't think it's over there. Right. So, Steam PC is a different ball game, but I think people do know that. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Keep looking.
If you don't know, you'll find it. People figure it out.
I literally sent you the one for Final Fantasy that he was mentioning. I got one for Dispatch as well.
Okay. I don't know about Dispatch. Don't get me to lying.
It was only on PC and PlayStation at first.
Yeah, I know it was because I bought it on PC. That's why
I got it on
Steam.
Steam. Yeah, I got it on Steam.
Yep, I did as well.
That was my game of the year. That was my game of the year.
It was so deserving. I was like, I bought it again on Xbox.
Let me see. But we got to keep it pushing. Let's go to So what did you think about the 12 months exclusive, Bloody? Let's go there.
I was like that to break it down is like the fact is that at least gives a time frame, but again, that's how long their exclusivity period is. I was like, but we've already known that for a majority of the games that's third party exclusive on PlayStation, they usually do a year-long exclusivity. Only a few games that they've done longer periods.
How long was Helldivers?
Helldivers was a year.
It was a year. There you go.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that one came out a year and a half later on Xbox, but it was at least a year that they were prioritizing on PlayStation PC.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second version, right?
Yes, that's the second one.
The first one is one I'm talking about. They didn't say shit.
That's remake. Yes, they didn't say shit.
That's what I was talking about. Rebirth, I don't know about. So they do have it here, people. They do have it here. It says not available on other formats until at least 5/29/24. But I know on the first one.
Yeah, on the first one.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I didn't know. I wasn't talking about Rebirth at all because I didn't know.
Well, that's what I said. I said Rebirth. I'm saying at least in the last 3 years, most third-party games have had either they say 12 months or they have a specific date, which is usually a year later, that they say at least by. But typically, it's another year to 6 months after that.
Which is cool. But the reason I showed that because, like I said, I've never seen that, and I didn't even look at Rebirth because I just bought it on PlayStation anyway. But that's good. I think that's respect to the community. Give the other platforms an idea when they're going to be able to purchase this game because, even though they're not doing it no more, that sucks as a third-party company unless you get in the bag.
I was and most of the time that they are because PlayStation. That's all PlayStation can do because they ain't putting out first-party exclusives. They have to rely on third-party. But the fact is that a lot of these games get first announced or early concept saying, "Hey, we want to be multi-plat," and then they swoop in and say, "Hey, you know what? We're going to pay for everything."
Like Black Myth Wukong was shown on Xbox. And I was
exactly. Stellar Blade, when Stellar Blade was first announced as Project
Xbox.
Eve, I was like, it was shown for all platforms.
All platforms, right. It was on the Xbox, it was on PlayStation, it was on everything. And I was like, I bought it on PC.
Yep. I was like,
we know why you bought it on PC.
I gotta
know why you bought it on PC.
But what I'm saying is that
I like
what I'm saying is that the advertisements,
mods and booze and yams.
Hella cheeks.
I'm a man. I'm a
Can
man.
I get to the yams?
But at the end of the day, right, is that like I said, it's changed a lot within the last 3 years, but I feel like it got to the point where either the studios or the developers were pushing for that, or the fact is that PlayStation had to start actually doing these announcements or had to start putting some sort of notice because they were being pressured.
Console exclusive,
I know, but what I'm saying is that I know, and I agree. But I'm saying is that in the last few years, I feel like they've been pressured into it because before they didn't care whatsoever. Now I feel like they're at the point of where people are like really forcing them to. And honestly, it's great for us.
That was my point of showing it. That is great that people get to.
But that's what I'm saying is that this has been something.
Final Fantasy. What was the first one called again?
Remake.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. Like I'm a Final Fantasy fan, and I got it on PlayStation, but you got a whole bunch of other Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy really launched on NES.
On the Nintendo, yep.
That's where it came from, and I'm old enough to know that. And for them to go the PlayStation route, which I get, but show the other community, because everybody was split. When PlayStation came out and Xbox and all these other platforms, your fans are everywhere. Give them the respect. Because Remake pissed me off. That pissed me off. So I'm happy to see this. Even with Rebirth, it's about time. Stop hiding that it's a console exclusive. That is my point.
No,
you know why you don't remember Remake? Because you was boycotting. Remember?
No, that wasn't the one.
Wait, no,
no, that wasn't the one.
It was
16.
No, I wasn't boycotting that.
16 was the one you was boycotting because that was the one where they said there was no black people.
Oh yes.
I remember. Y'all don't remember.
Yes. Yes, he's right.
The thing that you was mad about with 7 Remake is that you didn't like the voice for Barrett because you said that they made him. they made him a stereotype, but
Well,
he
Yeah,
said
he
that.
always been like they always
look
been
at-
making him
look,
like that.
Look at me, boss. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah. We gonna go
It's just
outside.
it's just back in the day you had to
I
read
said-
it. You had to listen to somebody this time.
I see, yo.
Yeah. So that was
This
his
is,
complaint about it, but he wasn't boycotting
Yeah,
it. It
I
was 16 he was boycotting.
When the producer or one of them dudes was like, "Yo,"
It was
there
Yoshi.
no-
it was
there
Yoshi
there
P,
no
and there was
black
the
people
director.
in that era, and I was like,
It
what
was the director.
Yes, I said,
Yeah,
"What the fuck is he talking about? What? Do you know your history?"
And that's why I said
Black
when you
people
had
were
a
invented in 1960 during the civil rights movement.
Yo, listen.
And then that's why I said,
listen to my Asian community. No disrespect, man. No disrespect, to y'all.
no.
But if you don't,
Like,
if you don't know Black history or you don't know anything about us, stop getting in the media saying shit.
I was like, but remember at that
Just
time
leave
I
it
told you
alone.
that there was a game that was better than that because I said that the last Tales game, Tales of Arise, literally had the same topics, slavery, oppression, all that, and they had different races and all sorts of stuff and approached it so much better than what they did in 16. Because they weren't ashamed or weren't afraid to touch into those topics, even though they had different races. I was like, and all the stupid comments that came with it. So I remember that conversation.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy out there. It's crazy, man. But I think
I was like,
I think third party, especially after Square Enix had to learn their lesson,
as they
they're
should.
yeah, even if you get a little money for marketing, whatever, finish your game, you gotta go multi-plat. Even if you just say one console and PC, you cannot just be one console only and be a third-party publisher. That's
Yep.
just crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
that's why
You're
I
gonna
tell
hurt
everyone.
yourself too bad.
But listen,
And you
man,
know what? Sega learned that first, and look at how fast they made a comeback.
Yeah.
Capcom learned the
no,
same
no,
thing.
I wouldn't
and
say
look at
fast.
them.
I wouldn't say fast.
No, when Sega
Sega some years, bro.
No, Sega was hurting for years because they were being exclusive.
Yeah.
But when they made the decision to no longer to truly be third party in 2020, we saw how fast they started making a comeback. That's
You know
what I'm
why?
saying.
Because
is that,
once again, they're a company who their fans are spread across different platforms who they chose.
and that's my point. Square
Right.
Enix had the same thing, but they chose not to follow that, and that's why they suffered much longer before they got their shit together. I was like, why do you think Capcom also saw the comeback that they on? I was like, other than the fact that they've been great with the remakes, instead of doing certain games or a lot of their bigger IPs exclusives, they started committing to being third party as they should, and they've been on a generational run for the longest.
First of all, if you're a
for
third party company, you should want your game in many places as possible. Period. We
and
gonna leave it right there.
that's the way it should be.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
the way
like,
it
so
should
the
be.
fact
Unless
is,
I can see if you do a 6-month exclusive or something, you get some bonus content, you get paid to put extra listen, you got to get the bag. But be transparent about it. Sony likes to hide that console exclusive shit, and Xbox don't. And I'm like, yo, listen, stop. I love achievements. I love my achievements, right? I don't really achievement chase, but I do like to see my appreciation. I don't invest in PlayStation
for trophies.
I played a single player experience over there. I'm gonna have Wolverine day one. I'm gonna have Phantom Blade Zero day one. I'm not gonna say, look at my trophies. I don't care. I just want to play the game. But that's why I brought it up. It wasn't really a jab or a stab at anybody, but it was really like, it's about time. Respect the gaming community. We spending our money.
Tejan, shut your ass up.
Oh, so no, listen, man, we gotta keep it pushing, man. Hold on. Yo, listen. I love my brother King David, right? I love him to death.
Always.
And you know, I call him my dark skinned twin, right? Because we really the same dude. We got the same attitude.
That's your block brother.
Yeah, that's my block brother. You know what it is. We grew up the same. We was in the streets the same way. We the same age. We have so many things in common. We love the Hulk. We love anime. We love statues, right?
Facts.
We love Marvel. We great fathers. Great fathers. We have a lot of things in common. Only thing we don't have in common is he just eats seafood and I like steaks. Okay? That's the only thing we don't have in common. But I'm going to say this. He's always hashtag no PlayStation 6. I be calling him like, yo, bro, stop doing that shit. He's like, nah, it ain't gonna be no PS6. You know he clowning, but it's funny. But the CEO quietly confirms that PlayStation 6 future is in a tough spot. Now, somebody went online and was bragging as an Xbox person. Here we go again with the bullshit. The same place the next generation PlayStation in is because of the RAM and the SSD problem, right? Xbox is facing the same problem, but this is the problem for Sony, though. They don't have Microsoft money. That's
They
the
got
real
no
problem.
money.
And they got some, but so
they got a lot of IOUs right now.
I dropped this. Yeah, they got that. They still paying for Bungie. They still paying for Bungie. ABK deal paid off. But I'm gonna say this. I read this article. I shared it with my team here, right? Because I actually do the homework. We just don't just be talking about shit. We actually read the articles. So I read the article. And this shit gets deeper than rap. That's a slogan in New York that we say. It's called Deeper Than Life, but we say deeper than rap. Sony's in trouble. Now this is what don't fare good for Xbox. Because Microsoft has a bottomless pit for a wallet, the Xbox division does not. But if Sony's number one at 95 million consoles shipped or sold, no matter how you want to call it, what position is Xbox in? If the number one console seller in the world is struggling to put out a PS6 financially because of the, what you call it, memory gate or what they call that shit? Ramgate. I'm just saying, we have a problem. And as consumers, we're looking at, you think that Xbox, that ROG Ally X Xbox is worth $1,000? It's not. And it's not worth it. I don't care if it's a Xbox. I don't care how much you champion. It's not worth no $1,000. But being that we having this Ramgate, thank you, Bloody. We are like my man Turner said, we are in dark times. We are in dark times.
Sir.
And if the number one platform is having the problem, then there's a problem. Because, you really, it's across the board. Graphic cards done went up. Fucking memory cards for drones went up. Cameras. I want to buy a couple more new SSD cards, the UHS-2 cards. Those, besides since the micro SD express cards came out, those are the fastest cards, the V90s. That shit is expensive. It was already expensive. You can get 128 gigabytes for like $140. That's expensive. That same card today is double the price.
Triple most places.
Right. So the industry is fake. This is why I be saying with the capping and the disrespect and the console war, and I get the console jokes and shit, but we as a consumer, we're screwed. And we have no control over what's going on. No control. And that's what's bad. Shout out to Emmanuel A, man. Temper your expectations, Emmanuel. It might be as powerful as a 4080. 40. I doubt 50. I doubt it. 4080 is good enough. Trust me. 4080 is a monster. Yo, listen, if a console
usually consoles
is powerful,
are at least 2 years, if not more, behind the latest graphic card too.
So I think 4080, but which is fucking high end. That's high end. It don't matter. But
most people still don't have a 4080 if you look at the Steam
please,
charts.
1080p motherfuckers. 1080p dudes. 5060 cards, 5050 cards, 4060 cards, 3060 cards. Yeah, listen. Whatever console come out, we'll be higher than them 1080p dudes. That's a fact. So I want to go to you, Scrub. Let's go to you first, man. This is a very touchy topic. PlayStation. What do you think they could do? Emmanuel, what's good? You know, word. You know what I'm saying? I got you. How you feeling about this, man? Because for the CEO to come out and say we're struggling to put out a next gen console, we have no idea what we're doing. It's not a good look. So talk to me. How you feeling about this information that dropped?
Um, yeah, for them to say it publicly and it not be a leak, where my sources say, especially from somebody like PlayStation, any kind of mistake or slip up they have, they usually don't mention it at all for the rest of their life, and you'll never know what happened unless somebody talks to Jason Schreier or something like that. um does it mean the next console won't come out? No, I don't believe that's not what it means, but I think what they're doing is they're priming the public, just like uh Microsoft did when they used the words high end console PC hybrid.
No, it is gonna be high end.
Yeah, I know, but when you say high end usually means what? Expensive.
Oh, Bentley
Yeah.
price.
Yeah. So for them to say now, oh yeah, we're having trouble, these prices, they just letting you know already. So when they show you whatever god awful price it is,
Shout out to my
it
boy
won't.
Fierce. Go ahead,
Yeah,
sorry.
it won't hurt as bad because you done already got yourself prepared. We
Mm-hmm.
already know whatever Helix is going to be, it's going to be 1,000 plus. We already know that. We just trying to figure out, is it going to be under 1,500 or 1,500 or something? Is it going to be closer to 1,150 or closer to 1,499? So we know that. Same thing with the PlayStation. They're just getting their people ready to let them know that you about to come out of pockets. And I know they were saying, oh yeah, it might be the 2028, 2029. Well, you got plenty of time to rub them pennies together and start saving, folks.
True indeed. You're bloody, man. Talk to me. I don't like news like this. I always look new. You know I'm a tech head, and it was crazy. Y'all could Google this in the chat. I'm looking at the One X player X2 Mini Pro. Somebody Google that in the chat. One X player, one word. X2 Mini Pro.
I did see that.
Google that and give me the price. Somebody in the chat put that in the chat. One X player, one word. X2 Mini Pro. Google that. That's the new handheld that I want to get that completely obliterates everything on the market besides the Apex from One X player. But I want somebody to find that and look at it in the chat. It could be one of the people on the panel. Put that in the chat and tell me the price. Just tell me the starting price of a 48 gig model. Okay? I'm a tech dude. This shit is a fucking car down payment. I just want y'all to look it up. One X player, X2 Mini Pro. Somebody drop that in the chat. So, Bloody man, talk to me with the Sony, man. How you feeling about this? Because we Bold Alpha Wolf. Somebody put this motherfucker in timeout.
Here's the thing, man. All of us here, at least us three, right, are tech enthusiasts. We like to buy nice things. We put our money where our mouth is. We show off what we got. We like shiny, right? We like something impressive, and especially something that's always trying to push the envelope. We always ask for transparency in certain things, and in this case, this is a very rare moment of transparency from Sony.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very
Right,
rare.
Right.
I was like, and that's it. That's the thing, because we already know Mark Cerny is Pinocchio. Jim Ryan never said anything truthful about what they had going on. So the fact that the new CEO basically came out and said, hey, this is the position that we're in, is it's a very big shakeup from the traditional sense of what we've expected from PlayStation's leadership, but also the fact of that it's a very big look at where the tech industry is as a whole. I was like, Asha has been very transparent so far in her short tenure as the Xbox CEO. And it's been very, very helpful. And honestly, it's been a breath of fresh air. Not that Phil and Sarah Bond weren't transparent in certain regards and stuff like that, but there was still also a lot of things that they would dance around the point on. She's been forthcoming on a lot of big things that are needed to talk about, whether
Facts.
that's business decisions or
Facts.
in this case, where the tech industry is, what's affecting it, and how that's going to impact the community as a whole and the company as a whole, and how they plan to try to navigate those tricky waters, right? And when you look at the entire tech industry as a whole, not just gaming, not the entertainment as well, that it also encompasses movies and TV productions, everything involving computers. So that's like PC parts, camera parts, everything, and memory and storage, all those things, all of those industries are all being affected because of this. And everyone's in a very unique situation. So the fact that we're seeing this kind of transparency should be a very big wake-up call.
It's fucking
also
alarming. Let's say what it is. It's alarming.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying is that no, I know that's why I'm saying that it's a very big wake-up call, especially for all of them, because they're not used to having someone who's gonna tell them what it is, right?
And listen, let me get a little messy. Yo, Colin, Moriarty, or however you say it. Why you not talking about this? Why we hear crickets from your channel when it comes to this?
Because that doesn't.
I'm just pointing that out, people. I'm not being messy, but I am pointing out to people who always talk
because
bullshit,
the fact that
they not talking about this.
Because this information doesn't sell for him. That's why. That's why he won't tell it. I was like, and that's on him as a content creator of the platform that he has and the size that he has. You could show that he is very indifferent and disingenuous about the information that he puts, because he'd rather sell controversy and bullshit instead of telling people, hey, this is what's going to happen to you. I was like, that's what separates journalists from just regular everyday podcasters who do everything for $1. And that's where it's at. This is a very extremely rare case of them telling you what's going to happen. So you need to pay the fuck attention. I was like, and I don't want to be that aggressive, but if this is what it takes to get people to listen, this is what it is. Y'all, this is the one time y'all are ever going to hear this coming from that platform. That should tell you something. That is why we're saying that. Lemon and I said this back in 2020. And now here we are 6 years later telling you again, the next generation is going to be expensive, more so than it already is. And the thing is that these prices that you're going to see are what's going to be reflecting for the next 5 years at least. Because yes, there may be some companies that are coming up to try and fix things, but guess what? It doesn't change overnight. You're going to at least take 5 years to maybe start seeing changes. The better part of a decade before you see anything real, because it's quicker to see a complete shift in the worst direction before you see improvement. So when Micron dipped out, we all felt it immediately. When more companies come in, we're not going to see the improvement for some time. And that is a fact. So the fact that these CEOs and everyone are telling you, hey, we're doing all we can, but to know on these high end, which is honestly just the next generation, pay attention, prepare to save you as many pennies as you can. I don't care how many paper routes you got to get. You better do what you got to do, because it ain't going to be no $500. Like you see the PlayStation 5 Pro's $1,000, it's going to be more than that. And that's just the simple economics.
Facts. All right. So listen, man. You touched on this, right, Scrub?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, man. I'm gonna say this. My man Emmanuel, and I want you to look up something else. Emmanuel, type in 1X Player Super X 48 gig model that I did an unboxing on my channel. Put that in the chat. He says, what I just told you I wanted, and I'm in the market to get, is the X2 Mini Pro. It's a monster. It has like a 40 or 50 80 power, right? On sale for $2,500. $2,500. Now type in 1X Player Super X that I did the unboxing, that I'd be like, yo, my gaming is on a super high level. Look that up for me, Eternal. 1X Player Super X, and put that price in the chat for the 48 gig model, not the 64 or the 128. Just the 48 gig model is $2,500 for the X2 Mini Pro. And that's the handheld that stomps fire out of everything on the market. We talking about playing games with ray tracing on high settings at 180 frames on the go. It's a monster. But look at the price. Same thing with my Super X. I'm playing ray tracing on it's a tablet, but it's a PC, but it's in tablet form with ray tracing. 180 frames. But we talking about $2,500. We talking about $2,500 to start. It's not even a 64 gig model. That's $3,000. So I want Eternal to look up that for me. Listen, man, we're not in a good space in this industry at all as a consumer. This RAM gate is really fucking hurting all of us. From bullshit cell phone SD card, micro SD cards and up. And that's where it starts. And you know, the smaller the form factor, the more expensive the form factor. So we gonna keep it pushing, man. I'm gonna say this too. I think Herman Holtz is worse than Jim Ryan.
You think? You think?
His whole fucking takeover has been a disaster.
But he make your game though. Aloy, your girl. You not happy?
Yo, Eternal, drop those numbers real quick for me, man. 1X player Super X. Look that up for me.
Yeah, the 64 gig is like 3,300.
Oh. What was the 48 gig? Look at the.
I didn't look up 48. That was the first one that popped up.
Yeah, look at 48. I don't even want to go to the high end one. It's not even high end. It's just more RAM. Just go to the 48 gig that I got. Because even with the X2 Mini Pro, I'm going with 48 gigs. See, I just want to dedicate 16 gigabytes of RAM to the GPU, like the top end graphic cards. That's why I go 48. I don't need 64 gigabytes because I'm not running anything AI crazy. Herman Holtz, his regime at Sony has been tainted. And you know what's crazy? This is what's crazy, bloody. This is what's crazy. The PlayStation content creators. Yo, look. Yo, Greg Miller, where you at? Colin, where you at? Y'all want to bash Xbox? This dude in charge has been ripping Sony to shreds.
With one game. Played 17 different ways.
Yo, listen.
The Last of Us.
And a movie.
Push Square came out and said, I think he needs to go. Yeah, Eternal, yeah. The Super X. Go to my channel, check that unboxing, because I do that work here. And if I get that X2 Mini Pro, I'll be unboxing that too. But I'm just saying, see, so when you got you weird dudes on the internet who be trying to come for my head, right? Y'all be talking crazy. You gays and shit, as you call this dude. Remember, I put my money where I put my mouth where my wallet where my mouth is. I spend it.
Oh,
no diddy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No diddy. But I definitely speak with my wallet. So when you go on your lame ass channel and you try to disrespect
speak
me,
with something else too.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there. But you know what's crazy? you know what's crazy? I when dudes try to attack me, unlike you, I don't just get in front of the camera and talk shit. I actually do shit. I actually leave my house. I actually do developer interviews. I actually do journalistic work. I had to tell a couple people, like, you do know my status. I'm not the average YouTuber. I'm not. I'm in places you would like to be. I'm in circles who don't accept you. I don't care if I talk abruptly or harsh when you piss me off. Take that. All Diddy, baby, all special. But I'm telling you right now, we put this work in over here. When I go out here and say, and I promote a product, This channel is sponsored by Lemon. And shout out to the members who's been helping me the last year and a half, 2 years. Appreciate y'all. But I definitely been putting in work for years.
Yes,
Financially. Over 30,000 in equipment. Period. I put in that work, but put respect on our name. But this is the industry we live in, man. And Herman Holtz, man. It ain't been a good run for you. And this is bad for gamers. When they keep failing. Horizon Hunters. This shit failed in a beta. I think PlayStation should give up multiplayer and games as a surface chasing. Stop. Because you're wasting money. And not only are you wasting money, you are wasting money and then putting a fucking bill on us. You're not accepting your loss and write it off. You trying to find a way how to put the bill on the consumers. Yo, talk to me. Herman Holtz, what do you think, Bloody Knuckles? Then you go right after when he finish.
Here's the thing, man. I was like, that's just it's not a good look. And obviously, it's not a financial well-being for the company because you can't sustain that long term. If you've had no games that you could put out under your name, that's under your regime, that you can say, yeah, these are the games that I helped put out. If the one project that you have in the past however many years he's been running since Jim Ryan was gone, and that project is saying, hey man, it was so bad we have to restart over, and the companies that y'all brought in that are supposed to help aren't doing what you need them to do, and the last exclusive that was a first party didn't even sell, let alone crack over 1 million or 2 million or whatever the hell it was, there's some changes that need to be made, and I'm thinking that you're one of them.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh
shit! Damn, okay. Scrub, talk to me, man.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, Herman Holtz, if it's not about Aloy and Horizon, he don't want to talk about it. And it's just the truth. He'll get rid of games as long as they ain't got nothing to do with getting rid of Aloy. He'll get rid of 7 games that people might even want.
Mm-hmm.
And then add some games that you don't want, and it just all happens to deal with one character. I mean, Aloy is not even nowhere close the face of PlayStation video games, but you're gonna use not a mascot, not really, but you keep giving, and I'm not trying to dump on Aloy, but that's just the main character. I'm not trying to dump on.
Yeah, right. That's the icon character.
But it's like, golly, you got all these properties that you could be making games for, properties that you, in the middle of working them out, you stopped them because Bungie told you to, and then you went all in for Concord. I mean, all in for Concord.
$350 million.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't use Aloy as a playable character in that game. It's just,
or maybe they should have put in Hunters because she's not in there.
Yeah, no, they probably didn't put her in Hunters because they thought maybe you would play it then. But it's like, come on, we gotta stop with this. And it seems like you're the only one pushing it. You're the only. Nobody else is like excited in the company about all these Horizon games, but because you're in charge and because you did the first 2 did pretty well, especially the first one, now you just milking it dry for whatever you can get. And
hey yo, what the fuck?
I don't know what else to say. Somebody has to see this. I'm not the only person to see it. Everybody on the internet sees it. It's like, he got a hang up on this game where he will not let it go, and you're helping running the company that you're steering into
in the hole. All right, I'm gonna agree with Bold Alpha Wolf. First of all, Bold Alpha Wolf, that's the point of having an opinion. I agree with you though, right? And when I read what you wrote the first time, I looked at that and said, I said marathon. Then he cleaned that up real quick and said, well, maybe not so much marathon, but you get my point. Yes, I do, my brother. They should be invested in what's winning. And of course, you got to develop new IPs and make things better, right? Because people love new stuff, right? When I told everybody last year after I interviewed the developers of Crimson Desert, you had people go on the internet, see trailers and said, this is trash, this is garbage, and this is this. They're 6 million sold. This is what I be capping. You know why I be capping? Because I don't be lying, but I be right. When I be like, yo, this game is dope, people say, oh, you crazy. When I say this game is trash, people say, yo, you crazy. When I said Token Fighters ain't it, people said I was crazy. Because you looked at the flash, the animation, the illustration, but it's a fighting game, and we are here to fight with more than one button. And when I said that, people came in here, yo, Lemon, how could you say that? This game is a Marvel game, and it's the next, what you call that game? Oh, what's the fighting game for fucking Capcom? God damn it, man.
Which one? Guilty Gear?
Capcom?
No. Marvel versus
Capcom?
Capcom series. People said I was crazy. I said, you know what's crazy about me? I don't say what everybody else say. I really say how I feel for the community. Token is a beautifully illustrated game. Don't ever get that twisted. It is fucking awesome. The fighting system is fucking too easy. And when I said that, yo, Maximilian, I respect this dude. I've met him many a times. Cool brother. I'm watching all his streams to wait to see if he gonna say the truth. He promoted this game like they Capcom. I mean, like Sony cut him a check. I said, you're not gonna say one time how easy this is? That you could just button smash one button and win? You're not gonna say that. So I'm gonna fucking say it. Yeah, the dude with 2,600 subs. I'm gonna say it because I don't got nothing to lose. I ain't getting no check. But I'm gonna tell this community the facts. People do not give you the facts. They wanna tell you some bullshit just to get you to like them. I don't need you to like me. I need you to respect me. There's a difference. And us. None of us here really, even me and Bloody just debated. It's not personal. I just said I didn't remember it. Show me. He showed me Rebirth. I know the first one didn't, because that's what I was talking about. I don't know about Rebirth. I didn't say I knew about Rebirth, but I knew about Remake. They didn't say shit for years. So, listen, man. Music, I'm not crazy, bro. I just tell people what it is. People, Hunters is risky. Hunters is risky because it's a PlayStation community exclusive. If they put Hunters on PC where they play MMOs and this style of play, Hunters would be more successful. But they backed off of PC to stay exclusive to their console, and PlayStation people don't play games like Hunters. They don't. They don't play those kind of games. So, but anyway, man, we got to keep it pushing. Real quick. This is something I've been wanting. I want it from PlayStation too. Well, PlayStation really can't do custom backgrounds. But I'm gonna say this. On Xbox, we have a lot of ill backgrounds. Dynamic backgrounds. We got you could add your own pictures, kids, family events, do a SSD, right? You could do all that good stuff. But you got fucking icons everywhere covering it. I just downloaded something. Shout out to my guy, man. Did some amazing work on Twitter, right? Ben Kenobi. It's my guy. Did some great artwork for phones. If I had my Red Magic 11 Pro, I would show you. He did some great artwork for phones with Xbox 25. Crazy. But I'm going to say this. Xbox is in alpha right now. They got where the icon disappear, and you actually can see these pretty dynamic backgrounds on a full screen. Bloody, talk to me. And if anybody's seen that, man, let me know if you've seen that in the chat. Talk to me. How did you feel about those icons disappearing? They fade out, and then as you touch your controller, they come back. But you get to see the artwork and the display, finally, of your backgrounds and dynamic backgrounds.
And that's something that I've been asking for a hot minute, because I told you how the dynamic backgrounds used to be on the 360. I
Right.
missed that. Yes, I was like, all the icons were a part of the background itself. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if anyone knows how you had like the friends list, the avatars, your games, and everything else, all the settings and stuff like that. They were on
Mm-hmm.
different levels. But depending on the background, especially if it was a dynamic background, the icons would change to match the theme of the game. I remember for the longest time I had the Gears of War one before I switched over to the Left 4 Dead 2 one. And I was like, and it was cool to have everything change and actually be a part of the background. Now this one, they made so many changes to the overlay, from having the big ass icons that used to take 3/4 of the screen. Now they shrunk it down. They cleaned up the
UI.
the UX. No, UX, user experience. I was like, but yes, also interface as well. But the fact is that they lowered it down. They only take the bottom of the screen. You have one large icon. Everything else is smaller. You can see more of the background, but it's still blocked. So now that they're allowed it to where it's basically a timeout feature, right?
Right.
It fades out so that way you can actually see the background. I think that's a great way to allow people to be able to customize their look and make it very individualized. I was like, I think it's awesome. It basically pushes more towards that computer experience, because what do we want? We want to be able to customize our backgrounds. We want to be able to see the backgrounds. We want to be able to change what's where and have stuff not blocking everything that we see. So, it's a cool thing. I'm glad that they're testing it out right now, because like you said, it's only for alpha and beta or Xbox insiders.
Right.
Hopefully once it gets all those bugs out, that tends to happen, and it gets to the wider release for everyone else. It's going to be able to do something, nice. Doesn't have to always be great. I was like, but it's always a nice touch.
Yeah, it's always great for customization. Scrub, touch on this so we can move on, bro.
Well, of course, I just think this makes common sense. The whole point of having a dynamic background is so you can check it out.
Facts.
Jago, I'm playing
Facts.
tonight. I'm playing tonight, Jago. So you can see and check it out. And here's something where you don't have to do anything special. You don't have to make, like you can on your phone. If you like your favorite wallpaper, and some people, what they'll do is they'll make a whole empty page with no widgets on it just so they can see the background that they like. So instead of having to do extra work with it, just don't use your controller or your keyboard, mouse, whatever you do, and then it'll just fade into it. I think that's a little awesome touch, and it's just giving more gamers options for what they want to do to make it unique to them.
All right, man. We down to the last two topics. This is crazy. Um, Shout out to my man P Lump, man. I was on his show the other night. Let me say this for the record. Let me say this for the record. GTA is a connoisseur of a game. I want to show y'all how much money they made for pre-orders. For pre-orders alone before the release date. They sold 4.3 million copies and the game is not even out. They've generated close to $500 million at 429 million on PlayStation, the casuals system. 77% of their goddamn community have purchased Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, let me sum this up. I always say people buy a PlayStation because it's a household name. Xbox will never outsell PlayStation because it's a regular household name. Not for first party, it's always for third party. 2K, Madden, COD, the list goes on, and GTA. 77% of the PlayStation community has purchased GTA 6. You know how many percentage has purchased Spider-Man? 3%, 2%, It's not even fucking close to 77. This is what I be telling people. That is a system people buy and play everything else but first party. Xbox, on the other hand, is really first party driven, and they dabble in some third party because it's a hardcore system, right? 23% of the Xbox owners out to 40 million people, which is still a lot. It's still more than Sony's first party output on their own console. 23% is the percentage of the community that has purchased on Xbox out of 40 million people, which still is a lot. But 4.3 million?
Are we still going with the 40 million number? Because we've been running with that for like, what, 3 years now?
That's the last number reported, so I'm going to go with that.
All right.
I'm going to go with that, right? I'm not going to try to fabricate nothing because we speak facts. So if we have facts, then we can up the number. I know that was the last reported number, legally, all right, in the court documents, which is still 40 million people ain't nothing to laugh at. 100 million people is definitely an overachievement. That is not the number you look for. It's around 40 to 50 million for a system to be successful. And if you have a high attach rate like Forza Horizon 6, like Gears of War E-Day gonna have, you can sell 10 million. They bragging about 4, you easily gonna sell 4 million of Gears E-Day on one console. But anyway, Scrub, man. They got the bag. They already got the bag. I don't know how much money it costs. We got fabricated numbers how much it costs, but this is pre-orders. Not purchases, just pre-orders, 4.38 million. How you feeling about GTA 6 success?
I mean, are we surprised?
No.
I don't know why, if anybody would be surprised. For them, they broke records. Didn't they break records for single day? And then they broke records for a week or something, or first 3 days or something for on a video game.
They were the first company when GTA 5 came out that broke $1 billion in revenue in 24 hours.
Right.
Yes.
So I was like, which is crazy.
Wait, whoa. I might have to contradict that. No, Halo was the first to do it in 2 days.
He didn't say the first. He just said
they broke it
day.
for 24 hours.
No. But Halo did that on one console in 2 days, which is still crazy. They did $1 billion in 2 days.
In 2 days on a single console.
Xbox.
Yes,
that was crazy. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was crazy, but this is still crazy. This is still crazy because this is crazy. But
it's a game. If you didn't have any trailers, it would sell that many. If you just showed the box and say,
"Yep,
pre-order now, GTA 6, San Andreas Booty Bandits," it was gonna sell that much.
Wow,
just that quick.
My boy said,
"Hey yo, what the fuck?"
But that's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do. So all they have to do is put a shiny, glossier coat, make the world a little bigger, and have a good story, which is, a lot of times to have and do all three is impossible for most developers. But it's gonna sell. It's gonna have the zeitgeist. The only reason why they don't have a GTA movie is because the video game's a dang movie. Why do that when you're playing the game, living out your wildest dreams, robbing, stealing, shooting, hookers, flying planes, riding boats, and jumping cars and all this other stuff.
Bloody, you playing games? Please mute your mic.
Yeah, all those different things. Just
I know he like fuck Lemon. This motherfucker got good ears. Yeah, I do.
I just ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I heard it, but it's all good. He said, "Why you putting them on blast like that?"
Yeah, because we hear that shit. The chat hears it. That's why.
Yeah, but it's gonna be good. And you look at how many were sold. What, 4.38 million?
Yep.
But how much money they made? Like 4.2.
No. Yeah.
I mean, not 4.2.
No.
420.
429. Yeah.
So what does that tell you? Most folks were buying $100 because it's almost $100 for each one that you purchase.
Yeah.
So that just shows you right there.
What version of car you buy?
What version of Call of Duty I buy?
Yeah.
There is only one version.
Which is
the $100 version.
There you go. Yo, listen. I told listen. I tried to tell P Lump when he tried to go on his show, yo, they ripping us off. I say, yo, first of all, you got annual people that buy annual shit. Call of Duty dudes.
2K.
The 2K and Madden.
The
FIFA.
Football,
FIFA.
whatever it's called now.
FIFA, right? FB, whatever, F something 20, whatever.
Yeah, football club.
Listen.
FC football club.
Listen. When I say shit, I get jumped over there on P Lump Show. I said, you can say what you want to say, motherfucker. I buy Call of Duty every year, no matter what the price is. I'm in the building. I don't buy, as much as I play 2K, I buy the regular version because I don't play my player. But if you're a my player dude, you definitely spending $150.
Yeah.
You're a Madden dude, you're spending $150. Period. Please stop knocking
the card packs.
Please stop knocking GTA for having a $100 version. Stop. Oh, they're hiding content behind a paywall. What the fuck you think COD do? When you buy COD, when you buy Wolverine Deluxe Edition, you get special suits, right? So are they hiding suits behind the paywall? No, you're paying for shit to have later. WWE 2K, right, 150. See? Right. Thank you, music. Right.
The Borderlands, how much was that Ultimate Edition? Was that like $130, $140?
Fucking Doom. Listen, I hate when people try to single out one game and forget everybody else is doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for you. It's for the hardcore of that game. Shut your ass up. They're giving their fans what they want. I buy the Vault Edition in every Call of Duty because I'm on Call of Duty for a whole year whooping your ass. And I enjoy it. I am selling my soul. No,
you wasn't this year.
Because I'm tired of
you was a novice. You was a novice.
Yep, sure was. and yo, look, Scrub, I wasn't the only one. That was a widespread opinion. So you know what? I joined the ranks. But I'm just saying, stop putting the blame on one game. $100, motherfucker, that's a discount today. That's a discount.
Because that's not counting every couple of weeks, every couple of months. You got your new seasons.
Yo, listen, I don't even play GT Online. That's another thing I said on P Lump Show. I don't fucking like GT Online. I just play the single player anyway. I'm not buying that $100 version. I don't care if they hide Lamborghinis. I don't care about my crib being dope. I don't care. So I don't care. But if it's not for you, stop complaining. It don't got nothing to do with you. Shut your ass up. If you was invested in that ecosystem and you wanted to be part of it and you had a complaint, I'll listen to you. But if you just complain, oh, look what they're doing. Do you buy it? No. Then shut the fuck up. Why you got to complain? It don't got nothing to do with you. Anyway, man, I'm sorry.
Just be truthful, Lemon, and say you the problem. Video games are how high they cost.
Right.
Just be true.
Right. Yo, Bloody, man, talk to me. GTA 6, man, the money before launches. And it's not like this shit is pre-ordered and it's coming out in 2 weeks. This shit is pre-ordered and coming out in November. Talk to me, bro. Biggest game, biggest game in the history of the gaming.
I mean, bro, the name alone was enough to generate buzz. I was like, all they had to do was just like Bethesda did with Elder Scrolls 6. They just put the logo on the name and they immediately started making money. That's all they had to do. All they had to do was be like, guys, GTA 6, give us your money. And people would be like, all right, here you go. You need my life savings. You want my social security? I was like, right. They're like, do I need to spread ass cheeks to start paying for it? What do I got to do? That's all they had to do. It was straightforward. So the amount of people that are pre-ordering it now does not even surprise me. I was like, I'm more surprised that it's not as high as it's not higher. I was like, honestly, I thought that they'd be at like 10 million pre-orders right now. I was like, maybe this is because of the fact that, I mean, to be fair, it's probably the fact that people are pre-ordering from stores and stuff like that and getting those cases with a digital code, right? Whatever they want to do. But the fact is that that's nothing to laugh at because
no, it's not because this
4 million
months.
Yes, months ahead of time.
It could be higher now. This is last month's numbers.
But that's what I'm saying is that 4 million pre-orders, 400 million already made because everyone's buying the $100 edition, whatever the hell they're gonna do, right? I was like, just imagine that could have doubled in a month. Hell, that could triple by the end of next month because people are going to be more excited once we start seeing more and more ads for it, literally before it comes out. I was like, that's not even to account for the day of sales. There are always those first day sales.
Oh
when
yeah,
the
it's
game
gonna
launches.
boom. It's
I
gonna
was
boom
like,
higher than that.
So
gonna
this
boom.
number is I expected it. I was like I said, I'm more surprised that it's not higher, but the fact that there's already that much, I was like, I'm not even surprised. I'm 100% not even surprised.
All right. Well, listen, man. Yo, chat, man. First of all, this is the flowers out to the chat, man. Y'all been amazing. Y'all got those likes up, but smash the like button if you haven't, man. The algorithm is gospel on YouTube, man. It's gospel. I like to shout out everybody in the chat, all the members, all the people that participate, all the people that's in the building. Without y'all, there's no us, man. And I will continue to strive to be better, to bring y'all more content, to travel more. Next year, we trying to go to Germany. I was supposed to be out there. When I was out in LA, I was talking to my Iron Lord brothers. I was talking to hip hop. I was talking to Paris, and I was locked in. I was locked in. I didn't really want to go as One Away Dragon TV, even though I would capture footage. I didn't want to go as an interviewer, and I just wanted to be a gamer, right? Even this year, in the summertime, I was telling Bloody when we was outside stroking them streets, I said, I just want to enjoy games because a lot of times, no matter what y'all think, it's work to bring this content to y'all. It takes work. A lot of footwork, a lot of conversation, and I kind of took the back seat, right? I took the back seat to P-Lump. I took the back seat to Bloody. I just wanted to enjoy the show and play some games. I never play games, bro. Bloody will tell you, I have a setup. I film myself. Scrub has witnessed that. I have a setup where I don't need a cameraman. Your boy Lemon has everything possible to make it happen for Dolo, right? I don't really get to play games. Shout out to Back from the Dead, his beautiful wife, Blondie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hargeet, you know, because I was doing interviews and they actually jumped on games and played, and I filmed them while I was interviewing because I don't have a whole team of people, you know what I'm saying? So it's just me, even though my Iron Lord brothers, I filmed for them, I helped them, they helped me, you know what I'm saying? But it's One Away Dragons.
I would have been there to help you too.
Yeah, facts. But it's like, Bloody will tell you, man, I've been working hard Dolo by myself for a long time. It's hard to do a lot of content creation Dolo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cell phone guy. I got real cameras. Like,
I was like, and you think I'm right there
shit.
with you too,
right?
I was like, and you think I have to do two people's stuff because I was like, I don't do just mine. I do Akun's as well.
Well, at least you got another set of hands. I don't have that.
Please, hands. I was like, I still do it all myself. I just tell her just to make sure this doesn't look bad.
What I'm saying is, man, next year we should be in Gamescom, God willing, if I'm here. I want to do Gamescom. I want to fly out to Germany. I want to get out that smoke. Me and Cognito, about a couple weeks ago, was on the phone, and he was like, yo, what you doing? I said, I took the vacation because I'm right now I'm on vacation. I just started vacation today. I did a double. What's crazy, we was on the phone talking, and I said, yo, bro, I'm not going to go. I might have a staycation. I'm staying the fuck home. Because I've been traveling all year. I'll be at the Game Awards. Shout out to Hargeet and them. I'll be at the Game Awards. Y'all have no idea what it takes. But with all that being said, is I'm very humbled to have so many people pull up, being a small channel, being in great places, having the community support, having the support of my peers who do what I do. The Parises, the hip-hop gamers who's my brother before YouTube, Iron Lords, the list is crazy. It's crazy. The Mike Mullises, the Back from the Deads, who actually fly out. Scrub Nurse ain't been in the game that long, but this dude was in Boston with me. We celebrating like we was brothers since we was like 5. Shit like that, you can't You can't, you can't make that up. Bloody's been my little brother since I met him in 2018. We really get out here and we do what it do. So we appreciate y'all. I'm just giving y'all flowers for with the appreciation. That's what it's about. We don't get to this last topic. And listen, man.
Appreciate you.
When I break down a cigar with my brother, like my boy Scrub, we had a great time. Scrub was so
yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna be gangster. Scrub was somebody who I always chased to be on this channel. But what's crazy is when we met in real life, there was really no introduction like get to know me or let me see how this dude is. It was so natural and organic. That's why he's my brother for life, man. It's my guy.
Let's have some coffee. We had a coffee date.
Shout out to my brother, man. Yo, he's one of the most passive dudes, and of course, Bloody's been legendary all day. But you seen me and Bloody on shit for 8 years on screen, acting crazy. Yo. But shout out to the team, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all awesome. That's y'all right. Awesome. And shout out to P Lump, another one I put in a great situation. Right? Great. P Lump mouth is crazy.
Wild.
He don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
yo, what the fuck?
He crazy. But I'm going to tell you, when I put him in that media environment, he fit right in. Everybody flocked to him. And I was so happy to see him happy to be in that situation. And I try to look out for my team, man. Anybody I rock with, I really rock out with them. That's why when I got the haters, I just look at them sideways like, you just mad because you're not on my team. That's what the fuck it is. You mad because I'm not helping you. But if you start being a fuck ninja, you won't have that problem. Anyway, man, we're going to get to the last topic. This is a simple one. I'm going to go to Bloody first because ain't too much Japanese shit there. But anyway, Gamescom.
I like how you say that's all I do.
Gamescom,
You think that's all I know?
Yeah, that is all you know, motherfucker.
No, it's not.
Your
not.
nickname and title on the Dragon's Den is not producer, it's not co-host, it is the Japanese.
Oh, you hear that? I'm not a co-host anymore. He just said I ain't a co-host no more.
Yeah, you ain't no co-host. You the Japanese connoisseur. We know your goddamn title, goddamn it. Yo, I need some Gamescom predictions, man. I need what you think gonna be there, what's gonna excite you. Listen, on live, shout out to Jeff Keighley. Yo, Lemon, why you rock with him? Because he brings great gaming situations and puts us on the 4th Street in the world, media-wise, to bring games to the masses. That's why I fuck with Jeff Keighley. I've been fucking with Jeff Keighley since 2018 in real life. But anyway, go ahead. Gamescom,
what?
Talk to me.
Before that, I was like, I finally got the chance to sit down and talk with Jeff Keighley when we was at Summer Games Fest. He's a very calm and very cool dude.
Yep.
While I may not, I'm not gonna say respect. I may not agree with the way that he's done presentation in the past or how he's prioritized certain things.
What music,
I will never disrespect the fact that he took a small role on a talk show for gaming and elevated himself to being one of the pioneers on being able to do the things that he does, right? So all love to him for being able to do that. I was like, so I have nothing but respect for that.
Shout out to Black Lightning. I see you.
As for what we're gonna see at Gamescom, shit.
Now, what do you want to see? Anticipation, not what going to see.
I was like, that's the thing, is that there's so many things that have been announced and so many things that haven't, that I don't even know what I want to see because the fact that I don't know anymore. After Summer Games Fest, I was like, there's so many things that we got teased. Some think people got to check out early, that I don't even know what is upcoming that I would want to see that I haven't seen. Outside of trailers, I would like to see more maybe from Capcom. I was like, I'd like to see more on the Veronica
had to
remake.
Be a Japanese company. You see.
I was like,
this the shit
he didn't say Tokyo Game Show. He said Gamescom.
This is the shit we're talking about. This is what we're talking about.
Outside
this
of
dude
that,
was born in sushi.
Point, god damn! I'm talking about stuff that we know that's coming out. That because that's the thing is there's so much I don't know. I want to see more of. I was like, honestly, I would still like to see more Fable. What I would like to see whatever CD Project. I want to see what CD Project Red's coming out with. Right, we know that they're working on another Witcher project. We know that there's still supposed to be another Cyberpunk project. I would like to see even just a little bit of that. So I don't know. I was like, well, Gamescom is also more of a tech show than it is the gaming. I would like to see what new accessories are coming out. Honestly, that would be the perfect time for Xbox to really reveal the Elite V3. I hope that we see that.
I think we're gonna see that because they teased it.
I was like, honestly, I would like them to not only that to show some sort of like what's it? I mentioned it before. An expansion bay, like a full on like something that they could plug in that you could have more than one expansion card.
I'm surprised no third party made that.
I was like, you would think that Seagate would have done it since they were the first one to have the proprietary rights before WD Black came out, and now we got SanDisk. We got SanDisk in there. Now we got three different manufacturers for their expansion cards. You would think that by now that someone would have made an expansion bay that supports that. I was like, I hope that we see that there because, like I said, Gamescom is more tech oriented than it is gaming. So. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many things that could be there. That I'm honestly at a loss on what I would say to see that at this point.
Hold on, Summer Games. Let me say something to somebody in the chat. Yo, Metatroll, I'm gonna say this for the record. That was wild work, but if you came in here with that type of energy, motherfucker, you better hit that like button. He said my BFF Lemon. Wow. That might be a first time, Scrub. That shit made me laugh. I'm sorry, Blood. I'm sorry, Blood. I was like, I just thought that was crazy. My BFF Lemon? Wow, that's crazy.
Listen, Jago, if we ever see Left 4 Dead 3, I will literally sell the rights to my first child. I don't care what it is. I would give it away. I was like, I would write up a document if we ever saw that. I was like, because it's never going to happen. But if
he didn't
it did,
say play it. He just said saw it.
Yeah, I was like, because at this point, if we even see the hints of it, that's going to be the craziest thing. We've been waiting for what, almost 20 years at this point?
Appreciate you,
that,
Meta. Yeah. Appreciate you, Meta.
But like I said, for Gamescom, I actually don't know what I want to see at this point because there's so many things coming out.
Right. I felt like, listen, I was on Web Dave. Shout out to Web Dave, man. Web Dave hit me with a question on his show. He said, "What you want to see at Jeff Keighley's show?" I said, I was stuck because usually I got an answer. I said, I don't know because it's a third party show. So I don't know how to answer that. And everybody was like, you don't know how to answer it. No, I don't. I just want to see some new shit, but it's not a first party show. If you said what you want to see at Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, I can name shit. What you want to see on PC? Like, there's no mother company for PC. Like, how do you answer that? So I'm stuck. So yeah, I'm with you. Yo, shout out to my man Furious that pulled up, man. I see you.
Like,
Yo, listen,
you know
first of all, hit that like and sub button. Appreciate you. Thank you.
First of all, also, you over there talking about me saying a Japanese game. I said a Japanese game that you of all people have been asking for years. So the sheer level of disrespect that I put out a game that you would be excited to see more of honestly hurt me a little bit.
Do I play Japanese games?
Do you play Resident Evil?
No.
Have you not been asking for a Veronica remake?
Hold on.
No.
I asked you a straight question. Do I play Japanese games? What's the answer?
Yes, you do.
Have I been to Japan?
Yes, you have.
I love Japanese games, but I know you have that title on this channel. You have that title. I love Japanese animated games. You know I do. Right? I love Code Vein. I played Code Vein live on my stream for months.
But I wasn't talking about Code Vein. I was talking about Code Veronica.
No. I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about a Japanese game that I really love, that I really live stream. I haven't really live streamed too many Japanese games. I live stream.
If you played Resident Evil, that's a Japanese game.
No, but I didn't live stream it. I said I didn't live stream because I don't want to talk to people and play that game. That's a game that I gotta focus on, right? It's like, look, if I'm playing a single player game, I don't go on the party chats. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the cutscenes. When
Oh
I
yeah,
play
Onimusha
games,
is great.
right? I don't certain shit. I played Code Vein live. That is rare. You do this shit on a regular. I gave you that title. Listen, bro, that's your title. You got that trophy. You got it. You got that achievement. I'm not trying to compete with you. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I know.
But
I was just poking at you because it's a game that I know you like.
Yo, look, Onimusha, Bold Alpha Wolf. Yo, I love Onimusha too, but listen, I'm gonna hand it over to the connoisseur. He's the Japanese connoisseur of this channel. He is the guy. When it comes to first person shooters, me and Scrub is neck and neck. But if my brother want to talk more than me, I let him go. It's not about me, it's about us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you definitely the Japanese leadership over here. And plus, you can say all the Japanese names with no problem. So I'll be like, "Yo, bloody, how you say his name again?" I'll be like, "Nah, you got that down pat. That's your expertise, bro. I tease you all day, but that's your expertise."
I know. I was just laughing because I'm just like, it's his favorite game. He been asking for it. He's still giving me shit.
I've been asking for that remake for years.
Yes, yeah, that's why I said
Code Veronica is my favorite. Shit, I'll sell my soul to the devil for that game.
That's why I said.
Scrub, talk to me, man. Gamescom, what are you looking forward to? Or you like bloody? You taking a high road? Hold on. We gotta go to my man. Spartan 66. Thank you for hitting them horns. Let's go. Spartan 6616, the birthday boy's in the building. You would think it was my birthday the way he goddamn giving out these memberships. He got a membership for Game Seek. He got a game membership for Smitty Smith, Lofty, Tone, and EXO. You know what? 7477. Yo, y'all be having some wild names. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my brother. Whoa, wrong button. Shout out to my brother. You already know what to do. Spawn say 6616. Goddamn birthday boy giving out birthday gifts. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you.
For a second, I thought we were about to go all hell Lord Megatron on that.
Oh yeah, Megatron called me the other night, man. I missed this call. Let me talk. I gotta talk to my brother, man. Maybe later on tonight. Scrub, man, talk to me. Games predictions. And it could be something just you want. Like
I want to see a GTA walkthrough. Give me a snippet of a walkthrough. It don't even have to be a story walkthrough. Show the city. Show the interactions.
You's a bitch ass nigga.
You just mad because I said what you wanted to say.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Yup.
That's crazy work. Yo, shout out to the people that just pulled up, man. We got these numbers rolling tonight. Smash that like button. So what else, bro? Talk to me.
That's really it. Because I really don't want to see any more Fable. I just want to.
I don't want to see Fable either. I'm done.
Yeah. Give me a cinematic trailer at the end of the year at the Game Awards, and I'll be good. And when it come out, February or is it January? I think I moved
February.
Yeah, I'll be good to February if you just show me a cinematic trailer in December. So I'd say GTA. Give me a little walkthrough. Let's do 3-5 minute walkthrough. Show what the world look like. Because I mean, the game's about to come out.
No, they did walk around the world, bro. In Fable?
No, for GTA.
Oh.
It's GTA about to come out. Give me like a 3-5 minute walkthrough.
Oh, we about to get that with Netflix. You know people mad about that. You know what's crazy? Let's go back. Let's get to that real quick. Let's get to that. How you mad about GTA going to Netflix, but you're not mad about this boxing going to Netflix?
That's been gone.
If Netflix is giving up a bag, and
that's
you ain't
because
gotta
boxing is halfway dying. Most folks don't care about it.
Well, I can't really say that. Them Arab guys in Saudi Arabia has brought it back because they making people fight.
They paying for it.
They
but
paying
they ain't
dudes to fight each other that we want to see fights, and they're making it financially worth the fighter's time. Where in the United States, they're not doing that.
Are you paying pay-per-view to watch them fights?
No. And
That's what I'm saying.
no.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
no. Yes,
Remember
you are.
when you used to watch Tyson?
No. Hold on. But Tyson is different.
Did you remember when you used to watch any boxer back
No,
then
but
and
hold
he
on.
came
They
HBO pay-per-view?
them Arab dudes from Saudi Arabia use the zone. Yes, you still paying pay-per-view, but they're giving the fighter a bigger bag to fight on
This
pay-per-view.
is true. But how many folks watching them matches on YouTube?
No.
And bootleg sites? Huh?
No, you know what?
Huh?
I'm not. You know what?
Huh?
Pay-per-view didn't mess up the game, bro. You know what messed up the game?
No. Pay-per-view did not mess up the game.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
When folks was running from each other,
they're running from each other. But hold on, I'm gonna say this: Mike Tyson, my god brother, and I used to box. I grew up with Shannon Briggs, Zab Judah, Danny Jacobs, Riddick Bowe. We all from Brownsville, all of us, and we all boxed. I'm gonna say this for the record: you gotta offer the bag. Boxing is not like being an NBA player where you get an annual salary.
That's correct.
It's a per fight situation. When you see these Saudi fights, them Arabs is giving dudes 3 times what they're getting in the States. That's how you seeing these great fights.
Yeah, because it's called
on the
sports
zone.
washing.
Because it's worth the risk of taking a loss. Even if you took a loss before, they're giving you the bag. Anthony Joshua has took losses, and they keep giving him the bag, so he keeps fighting.
Because it's called sports washing. They're
Right.
trying to make their country look better
Right.
by
Listen.
showing you all this stuff.
Listen, boxing is a dog-eat-dog world. It's not sanctioned. That's why we never had a sanctioned boxing game like UFC. We got to, even though Dana White is robbing those guys. But
Zuffa trying to buy up all the boxing.
But this is why we're getting those fights. They're giving the fighter the money. That's what they're doing. So that's what that's about. And I'm not mad at that because they are actually taking a risk of risking their lives, getting in the ring, getting knocked out and murdered. Many people have died in the ring. Many people.
Or died right after.
And every fighter that leaves that ring has a concussion. Both sides. Okay? And they don't talk about that. They never talk about concussion protocol in boxing because it wouldn't be one. But so shout out to the Saudi Arabia people for community for putting up the bag.
Say all that.
No, I am gonna say that because they're putting up the bag to give us these great fights. I ain't talking about all the other shit they do. I'm just talking about boxing. But you know, it is what it is. So what else, Scrub? Before we get out of here, man.
That's it. That's it. I don't because like you said, Gamescom they show off. Oh, unless they doing a new Unreal Engine. Usually we see Unreal Engine get unveiled at a Gamescom.
Or
but
on live, right?
Yeah. So they're not going to do that this year.
Oh, they did it already. They already showed Unreal 6.
Yeah, they showed. Was that The Witcher? Yeah.
Yeah, they showed Unreal 6.
Yeah. Well,
I just hope
that's what I'm saying.
I just hope it's easier for developers.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what I want. I'm gonna say what I want at Gamescom. I want to see this new Elite Series controller. I want to see TMR sticks on this controller.
Yeah, might as well skip Hall Effects, go straight to TMR.
Yeah, I really want to see that. I love my Elite Series too, and I really try to chase other controllers. You know, Scrub always shows his scuff as he pulled it out again. He always shows it, but still, people say G7 Pro. G7 Pro D-pad sucks balls. Nobody talks about it. See, your boy Lemon does. It sucks. And when I bring it up, people go, yeah, you're right, it does suck. So why you didn't say it? Why I gotta say it for you? That sucks. That sucks. Everything about that controller sucks.
Not everything, but it does have some bad stuff.
Yeah, listen. Anything with analog sticks like that, if it was, you know what? Enjoy your controller. I'm not gonna.
I just gotta get you. I gotta trick you though. Every time you break.
Nope. I'm gonna leave that shit. I'm not buying it. So
Legendary Yobi. The difference between TMR and Hall Effects with the magnets they use with TMR, there is no touching of the of the joysticks to any connection on the pad. So
Facts.
it makes it harder for you to get any stick drift, because
Yep.
stick drift happens because that rubbing, so it can say exactly where your movement should be. It wears it down over time, and that's where you start to get that drift.
And
Which, go ahead.
let me say this real quick. I was about to make a purchase, an unboxing. They got TMR sticks for the DualSense Edge from third party, because you replace the modules. And I was gonna, I was gonna purchase it and demonstrate it on the channel, and then I said, I'm not doing that shit. I don't play multiplayer over there, so I'll be wasting my money. So I said, fuck it, I ain't buy it.
I have it for my PC.
But for Gamescom, man, I want to see. I'm excited for the Gears trailer, Gears E-Day trailer. I'm excited for any surprises that they have. Jeff Keighley's on live. They got a couple surprises lined up. You heard it here first. They got a couple of surprises lined up for on live to start off Gamescom. So if you don't like Jeff Keighley, I think your ass need to tune in. We're going to get some special work from a multitude of companies. You heard it here first.
Well, the last game of the night is definitely got to be better than what they did for Summer Games Fest. The game that don't nobody play anymore.
And what is that?
You know that I can't even remember the name, that everybody complained that was the last show of the night at Summer Games Fest. What's the name of that game?
Marathon?
No, it was a
Concord?
No, it was a it was a hero shooter game. Remember they came riding in on the horses.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the horses,
and then they started fighting in the arena. It was arena shooter with heroes. Golly, what's the name of this show? Game.
High Guard.
There you go. Thank y'all in the chat. High Guard. You don't remember that, Lemon?
Yes, High Guard. I do remember that.
And that was the last game of the night. He ain't gonna do it this time. I guarantee you that.
What happened to that game?
Exactly.
Shout out to Yogi with the great memory.
Concord.
Yeah, I always got jokes, Bo. I'm just listen, man. Listen, we got to get out of here. I gotta go watch. I gotta go watch a great fight. And my phone is blowing. I've been texting all night, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm streaming Call of Duty. Look in the chat. There go my link on YouTube. I'm be streaming tonight.
Go follow my boy. Go follow my boy. Yo, you're gonna see some great work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go slide through for at least 30, 40 minutes. Yo, right after the show, you starting right after the show, or you gonna wait?
What is it? 16, 15? Let's say by 30. So let's say if we finish quick, yeah.
And we done. That's it. Say your outros. Where can they find you,
I was
Bloody?
like, hey, I'm gonna be right there behind you, Scrubs. I was like, I already bought the game, so I'm waiting for it to install. So.
And he's not a novice. He don't even have a beta right now. He's not a novice.
That's what I was saying.
Because I didn't buy the game yet.
Yeah, what up?
And I said
If you was
earlier.
a Call of Duty connoisseur like you claim to be, you would have been had it, sucker.
I never said I was a connoisseur, sir.
Hold on.
There's a difference.
He said he was a veteran. He said he was a veteran.
Exposed.
You got exposed. Exposed.
Yeah, you're not a jack of all trades.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Scrub, what can they find you, bro?
You can find me. Go to Scrub Nurse with the number 3 behind it on Twitter, and that's where you can find me everywhere. I'm be on tonight on YouTube, so you don't have to go to another platform. You can stay on YouTube.
Oh, Stanley was here. What's up, Stanley?
Is Scrub Nurse Gaming. So check me out over there. Like I said, as soon as possible, give me a couple minutes. We'll start up. We're gonna be playing some Call of Duty beta. You can also, I got a Twitch channel that's Scrub_Nurse, and then just come check us out. We're gonna have some fun. I appreciate everybody rock with me. If you want to jump in and play, if we got an open spot, come on, jump in with me and let's go.
Let's get it, man. Let me tell you, man, once again, hold on, man. Let me switch this camera level because, there's levels to this shit. Listen, shout out to the chat, man. You've been absolutely amazing. Shout out to Stanley. I didn't see you in here earlier, man. We appreciate that great damn show, fellas. We appreciate you. Go over there, follow my brother Scrub. Follow Bloody, man. Bloody, drop your link in the chat too to your channel. Get it cracking. But I'm going to always say this. Finish off the night. Without y'all, there's no us. And as I tell the real dudes, I want you to bring your game and not your sorry-ass name. And those are the facts. We'll see y'all next week. Listen, man. We try to bring you those facts. See y'all later. And enjoy that outro. You know what we do here. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe.